We're live!
What?
We don't have
We're
anyone here to
live.
make butthole jokes.
But we have a Whole
Nope.
Foods
You have a Whole Foods?
We do have a Whole Foods. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
at the top.
So, welcome to, I guess, what we're calling Critical Road. Although at this point it's basically Sentinel Square, since we added other roads to it.
Wait, hold
I
on.
don't
Just to
think
keep
we
with our...
broadcasted our session 0.
Before we get too far, just because, we have to start on some kind of joke. Because we are obviously the elevated members of this group, I Googled smart jokes to tell.
Oh, no.
So we will start
Hey!
this
Okay.
stream with a smart and intelligent joke, and we'll all laugh hilariously at how good it is. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there?
2.
To who?
To who?
No. To whom?
I can kick you out of the call?
The economy. All right, Richard, go ahead and take it back after that good, great diversion.
Speaking of the economy, the economy is going well here at Sentinel Square. It is a bright, sunny day. People are just... we'll say we'll start on a nice Sunday morning. Some people are strolling through the park. Everything is peaceful. You live in a world that currently is not at war or any major strife right now. This is a time of peace, but when there are no major conflicts, the little conflicts seem so much bigger. So I'd like to go around and let everybody introduce themselves on this fine Sunday morning. Can introduce who they are and what their establishment is, what they do here at Sentinel Square. So tell us a bit about yourselves and your business. Why don't we go in the order of Sydney, then Ryan, then Artem?
I am playing Anthea Laceleaf. She is a bronze dragonborn that turned pink at some point in her life. Or maybe she's always been pink. I haven't made the decision yet. She owns the Dog Pound, a pseudo-dragon cafe, with her friend Beau Langer, who is her patisserie chef. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
And what might a
Next.
Sunday, what might a Sunday morning look like over at the Dog Pound? Are they open for business on a Sunday morning?
I think not quite open for business yet. Probably getting ready for like a late open. Maybe Sundays we have some odd hours just for like a little bit of rest in the morning. But I feel more importantly, when does Lady Whistlepig's notice come out?
We're gonna say that it comes out shortly after everybody makes their introductions. And
Then I will hold off on that.
I will ask when it appears at your front doorstep, who will be the one reading it?
So Anthea is a very devoted reader of the Sentinel Scuttlebutt. I feel until this one comes out. But but yeah, no, she's probably helping like do food prep, kind of clean some stuff up, and keeping an eye out for
And
the letter.
are the pseudo dragons just kind of lounging about in the cafe?
Yeah, they're hanging around. Maybe we have like the door open just to let some like fresh air come in. They don't really go outside. They're smart enough not to, but yeah.
Nice. All right, so then we will go over to Ryan's characters over at Just Moxie Gym. So Ryan, why don't you tell us a bit about your PC and who he lives with?
Wow.
This is always the most daunting part, because you're like, I have an idea of the voice I want to go with, but I'm not going to know what it sounds like until it comes out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I usually default to no. I'm not going to do it that way, and then I'm like, hopefully, I'll muster up the courage with it later.
And now I'm like, now I'm drawing attention to it. So it's like picking a scab. It's like making it worse.
Yeah.
Auric. Subject to change. Auric Tuskman, owner of Just Moxie Gym. In a world filled with dragons, liches, monsters, and all kinds of hell, it might help if you can defend yourself. Now, I understand some of you may be blessed with certain gifts, magic from the gods, or some weird lineage thing. Or maybe you've been studying in the temples and been blessed directly that way. Maybe you've even awakened your own spiritual pathways and unlocked the hidden methods of chi. Here, sometimes you can't do all that stuff. Sometimes the only thing you got is Moxie. And that's what we do here at Just Moxie Gym. If you can throw a punch, you can take a punch. Come on down, we'll get you set up. I'm here with my younger brothers, Buns and Thighs. They look after the shop when I'm not here. And they might seem a little scary, but once you get to know them, they're really not too bad. But yeah, you may have heard back in my heyday, I was a bit of a fighter, bit of well-known. It was a long time ago. I don't really like talking about that now. If you're here, I expect you to train. So put on those gloves and get in the ring. Let's go.
All right. So early on a Sunday morning, is the gym open like crack of dawn, or does it not open at all on Sundays? What do you think a Sunday morning's like for Just My Gym?
I think initially Auric would like to have Sundays off to himself, but then he would quickly realize that a lot of also people have off on Sundays. So it makes sense they want to go work out at the gym. So at first people would just start showing up and they're like, are you open? And they're like, it's like, no, we're closed. It's Sunday. And then they just keep coming like, are you open? It's like, no, it's closed. So then they start bringing stuff to like maybe the back area where there's like weights and things. It's like, all right, we're open. Come on in.
I feel like, too, it's one of those, I have to deal with less if I just say we're open. You will not come and talk to me to ask if we're open if I just say we're fucking open.
Just Moxie Gym is also like, I say, envision that like, that gym at the end of, was it Captain America? Or the dusty kind of Raging Bull, Apollo Creed kind of gym. It's like not top of the line stuff. It's a lot of weights that are rocks or barrels filled with water and like a stick to make into a weights and things like that. It's the overview pets it, makes it look very nice with like finished floors. It's real rough. So when people are showing up on Sunday, he's like, well, that's an extra day people can pay. So it's all right. Come on in. We're open.
Alrighty. And so when the Lady Whistlepig letter goes out, and these come out sometimes pretty sporadically. Sometimes it's months at a time. Sometimes she's sending it out like every day, for like a week straight. It really all depends. But it usually just kind of appears somewhat magically. Usually in the middle of the night. You notice it when you wake up in the morning and like check your front stoop or whatever. Would either of you even be reading it? Is that your thing, or do you just like chuck it in the trash the minute that you see it?
Read the fuck out of that shit, man.
I think Auric, given his backstory, he's not as quick to go to tabloids and newspapers.
Makes sense.
But he does collect them. So he does like, he doesn't trash them, but he'll be like, he'll like go to throw it away and he'll be like, someone worked hard on this. And he kind of sets it aside. And now there's this huge stack of papers that he's never read. He doesn't want to. He doesn't
All
want to read them, but he doesn't want to throw them away. So he's kind of like, I'm in an unwinnable situation here.
Nice. Okay. And next we have Artem's character.
So, my character is named Indigo.
And Gary.
And Gary. So, I too have a voice that I'm like, I don't know how well this will land or if I could even do it. Well, let's try. So Indigo kind of like, this is his whole thing. He's very blasé about everything that, goes through his shop. But, if you stop by, he can totally read your fortune or get in touch with your dead loved ones or something, whatever you really want. If you want to try Gary's voice, sure.
Indigo, we have customers at the gate. You must let them in post haste. I have spoken. I am Gary.
It's his catchphrase.
Gary, why won't you leave?
Because I live here and work here and I have no other friends. I am Gary.
So Gary,
God, now every time I play this NPC, I gotta imitate that voice.
Yep.
And say at the end of every like paragraph and or
I
like,
am Gary.
I am Gary.
So
He's like
no,
three
no
wise.
mystery to who this
Yeah,
ghost is.
yeah, you gotta hold it.
So fun fact, Gary is the previous tenant of where Pixie Prophecies has opened up. Indigo got it for dirt cheap because there was literally a
Because
body.
of Gary.
Wonder why. I wonder why.
And Gary decided not to leave. So, he's just there all the time.
Question. Did you try to exercise Gary and he was just like, I'm Gary. I'm staying here.
Listen,
Do that. I like that. I am Gary.
I can like
I'll leave once you find my shoes. Have you seen my shoes?
I can call the dead, but like I'm not really great at getting rid of them once they're here.
Amazing. I could call him. I can't get rid of him. Please leave me alone.
That's a different department.
You gotta
Okay, not here.
somebody else can do the exorcism stuff. I just, I get paid to talk to them sometimes.
Alrighty. So with that, what does a Sunday morning look like for Indigo and the Pixie Prophecies?
So the Pixie Prophecies is like perpetually dimly lit, blinds and curtains drawn all the time. It's not like super inviting looking, and half the time people pass by, they're like, "Oh, it's a condemned house." Oh, wait, no, there's a sign. So it's slow, and business has been slow. So Indigo doesn't seem too worried about it, all things considered. Gary, is usually up and awake and annoyed, as he usually is, because, Indigo's not fulfilling whatever his unfinished business is. So yeah, that's what a Sunday looks like.
Alrighty. And when some uninvited mail appears at your doorstep, do you even go outside to check it? Like what?
Oh, he'll go
What does it look
outside.
like for you?
He'll pick it up and be like, "Oh man, we were kind of running out of toilet paper. Sweet." And he'll bring it inside.
Oh boy. Oh man, with him being only like 3 feet tall, that's a
It'll
good
last
amount
forever.
there. Yeah.
Wait, how tall is Indigo?
He's 3 feet. He is a fairy, so he's 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Oh, he's just a little guy.
You little guy.
Yep. Alrighty. So
I'm tall for
With
what
all-
I am. God.
with all of that,
Hair toes.
we'll be going back over to Anther. As you do pick up Lady Whistlepig, and you see the latest issue mentions you for the first time in quite a while, and certainly the first time anything remotely scandalous has been accused related to you.
After reading it once and then going back and reading the first couple of paragraphs again for a second time and maybe a third, maybe a fourth if she's just like, oh my god, what?
For the stream, should we read that section so that way people
Yes.
know
I
what...
feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe yes.
Yes.
Hold on.
I was envisioning a thing where we kind of like take turns reading different parts as different people are reading it. You know how sometimes they do a montage
Yeah.
of people reading?
Can you resend it in this Discord call?
Oh gosh, yes. Yes, I can. Sorry, just take me 1 second. It should be... Here it is. So yeah, that way you can show it on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and start with the opening paragraph, and then Sydney, maybe you can take over with the second one.
Sure.
Let me know when you're ready, Artem.
I think I'm ready. Cool.
Okay. Sentinel Square, Arch 5th, 3118. Dearest reader, it is with no small delight that this author returns to you, quill sharpened and senses primed, to once again illuminate the myriad fascinations of our beloved Sentinel Square. Even as our audacious avian agitators persist in their heinous habit of pinching pastries and pestering passers-by, a problem our esteemed square meeting has failed to properly ponder, so too does the social season begin to flutter its own feathers. Yes, dearest reader, it's time again to fan our fans, clutch our pearls, and scrutinize the season's most fascinating bachelors.
Let us begin with the prevailing passion of the present moment, the truly triumphant rise of Beau Langer, Beau Langer for you uncultured carnivores. The brawny baking bowl at the dog pound, where the pseudo-dragons are the only things you'll want to pet, with shoulders as broad as his buns are golden and a smile that melts hearts as effortlessly as butter in his good berry muffins. This himbo is without dispute Sentinel Square's reigning confection and current most eligible bachelor. Yet where there is sugar, there is often spice, and sometimes a scandalous spoonful of something steamy. While his public affections remain fixed firmly on his pastries, some suggest his loaf may already be rising in another's oven, namely that of the prim and proper Anthea Laceleaf, his landlady and employer. Being of an age of one might classify as matronly, she insists their arrangement is strictly residential, but this author can't help but ponder if the benefits extend beyond sugar and square footage.
So, upon reading that for the fourth time, what exactly is she doing again?
So I'm assuming it's on like parchment of some
it's on a
sort,
little
maybe like a
parchment
scroll.
thing. Yep.
It's like she's starting to like wring it in her hands, like just like we're tightly rolling this into smithereens, into garbage. And without even like facing Beau, she's like going over to the fireplace. Beau, you
Yeah, he's just like getting ready. What can I help you with?
You don't read the Sentinel Scuttlebutt, do you?
No, just hear things from others sometimes.
Oh. She tosses it into the fire.
I know you like to read it. Is there anything good this
No.
week or this month? No?
Nothing good. I would like to clarify that
Yeah?
no matter what you hear, this is strictly employer-employee. and nothing untoward is happening here. Correct? Yes. We agree?
Yeah, of course.
Great.
Yeah,
If anybody
why?
says otherwise, you tell me immediately.
Okay. This is all very strange.
And you will tell me who.
Sure.
Good boy.
I don't want to cause any trouble. I'm sorry if I did something that gave somebody the wrong
No.
idea.
You are perfectly fine.
Okay.
But we will no longer be reading the scuttlebutt in under this house. No more. Period.
Oh. Okay.
And that's that on that. Nobody else is reading it here. Like, she addresses, like, the dragons. They're not going to be reading it, but just in case.
I do notice customers come in with it, usually on the morning that it's distributed. Should I just have it thrown away?
I should lock the door.
Oh, are we closed today?
I'm thinking about it. Keep working. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, because now's not with the pigeons about. It's not a good time for us to be selling these pastries to go.
No, it's
And
not.
when he says that, he will be reminded of what has been going on the past couple months, which is increasing amounts of pigeons stealing food from people, and when people try to fight back, the pigeons poop on them. It seems to be coordinated. The pigeons are increasingly aggressive and seem to be smarter than usual. And that's what's been kind of going on in the town the past month or two.
That's right.
It's getting to be a real problem.
Service as usual, but if anybody says anything untoward, you will tell me immediately.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. You're doing such a great job. Thank you very much. Don't read the
it's
paper.
a good thing. It's a good thing we're not closed because. And then he points over to the front door, and you just see this big lurching behemoth of a. You don't even know what he is. He's like part furbolg, part tiefling, maybe part orc. Like he's a true mutt. And you recognize him as Mortimer, the man who's next door to you. Just boom, boom, boom. Are you open?
Not technically for some time, but I'm always willing to speak with a neighbor. How are you, Mord?
Good. I mean, I don't want to be rude and not buy anything, but if that's not necessary, then okay. So I don't know how to put this exactly.
Oh God.
Well, you may have seen Lady Whistlepig. There's a quite embarrassing thing in there.
I am well aware.
She mentions that
I am so aware of this predicament that I have found myself in.
She mentions that that the town square has been unable to resolve this pigeon problem.
Oh, okay.
And it is quite embarrassing indeed. But
Oh, if that's what we're talking about.
yeah, I am embarrassed to say that it was committed to me to actually ask you if you could come to tonight's meeting to discuss maybe the possibility of enlisting maybe your pseudo-dragons to help in the matter. I was supposed to tell you this like weeks ago, and I'm just now remembering the night of. I'm terribly embarrassed, and the uninvited newsletter reminded me.
Well,
I was
if that is
so embarrassed I couldn't even get to reading the rest of it. Is there anything else in there that's gonna make the town upset? Okay, that's good.
I'm sure there's
Good.
absolutely nothing else that could possibly make anybody else in town upset. I suppose I will be there.
That would be excellent. We have been trying for, gosh, it's been going on for a month or two now. I know you haven't been at the meetings of late, but it would be really great to have you there. One, because I was supposed to ask you, and two, because we're really running out of ideas here. These pigeons are becoming a real problem. It started off just, once here, once there, but it's becoming a regular thing now.
I mean, it could affect business. I'll be there. Of course I will.
Excellent. Sunday, which is tonight at 7 o'clock. Hopefully
7
your shop closes by then. I think most do on Sunday evening, so hopefully you can be there.
If not, Bo can take care of shop. It's quite all right.
Oh, sure thing. Oh, and Bo, you're welcome to come as well as a resident of the
Oh, yes.
Sentinel Square. You are a voting member of the town if you'd like. And Bo's like, oh, I never thought about coming to a meeting before. Okay. If that's okay, Mrs. L. Or Miss L.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. If he wants to go, he could go.
Oh, cool. All right. Anything
So
else
long
you'd
as
like to
we're
relay?
only
before we-
talking about the fucking pigeons. No, that's quite all right. We're done here.
Alrighty. Cutting over then. Who wants to read this one? And
knows?
what voice would we be doing it? I can take over again if you'd like.
I can read
Unless
my
there's-
section if you want.
Go for it if you'd like. We don't have to assume that he's the one reading it, but if you'd like to read it, you can.
For those too timid to try at the hottest heifer in town, feast your eyes on the hunky half-orc with heavy hands and a haunting history. Orc Tuskman of Just Moxie Jim, son of the late great Braz the Ogre, our once bruising legend of both boxing ring and the community gala, God rest his soul. Oric boasts a physique carved in formidable fashion, a dreamy dash of salt and pepper in his hair, and a potent package of primal punch-drunk perfection. A dangerous delight, best handled with gloves on. But beware, dearest reader, for this potent package comes with a hefty baggage. As illuminated in my last year's issue, following his gym's grand reopening, this author possesses an elephantine memory when it comes to indiscretions and cannot quite forget the violent episode that saw Mr. Tuskman incarcerated for nearly a decade. They say time tempers even the fiercest of fists, but pursue this pugilist at your own risk.
Cutting back over to
I love this
Oric.
letter with my whole heart, quite honestly.
Going back to thanks, I had a lot of fun working on it. Oric and Buns and Thighs. Oric, did you just happen to glance at this one and catch your eye, or was he not reading it at all?
I think he glanced, he was about to put it down, and he glanced and he saw his name. He was kind of like, oh, crud, now what? And then as soon as he finishes reading his, he's going to crumple it up and throw it into the waste bin on the other side of the room.
People reading
Oh,
it and
hey.
throwing it away.
Buns and Thighs will come down being like, oh, hey, Oric, oh, you tossing that out? I thought you normally keep those in the pile over there.
That one had something nasty on it, so I tossed it.
Oh, you smash a bug with it?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay. Well, anything you need me to do especially today, or do I just do the regular stuff?
Which one's talking, buns or thighs right now?
That's a good question. We'll say buns. Thighs is just gonna be like, it's gonna be the normal stuff. It's always the normal stuff. There's not much outside of our routine.
Just the
Buns is
normal
I just want to make sure I want to be a good employee, so.
Buns and thighs, just the normal stuff is fine. It's just a regular Sunday. I don't think anything's going crazy today.
I told you it'd be the normal stuff. I'm just trying to help. And so they kind of walk away, and then do you have a little bell on your door? What do you have that kind of... When someone enters, what do you first notice?
I think there's probably like a door, or there might be like a kind of garage door that gets pulled up.
Uh-huh.
But I imagine like as part of like the pugilist style, there would be like a bell that's near further inside when it's like,
Mhm.
calling out. So if someone announces themselves, they might do that.
Okay. Yeah, so you hear that sound shortly thereafter and turn around and see none other than your next door neighbor, Caesar, the leader of New to the Food. Let's see if I can get him visible there. And so he comes in and says, "Hey, Oric, is now a good time to lend a nice word or two?"
A nice word or two. That sounds like a good change of pace. Did something happen? Are you well?
I am very well, thank you. I come to just give a peace offering that today, I believe, marks a year since you first opened or reopened this place. Like the name change, not what your father would have done, but that's fine. I come in just to say congratulations. That this must have been quite hard, especially coming back from such hard times.
Yeah, well, it's, not easy running a business, but I'm proud of what I have here. And it cuts to a wide shot, and you just, from upstairs, you see the bottom half of Buns and Thighs crushed through the floor, his legs sticking out from the bottom.
Oh, gosh.
Just
Aha! Well, in any case, you've done a good job of creating a space for people to train and all. That's very good. And certainly in your time you proved yourself as a fighter. Your father would be proud. But still there's much to learn. Your father was also quite known as an upstanding member of the community, and that is an area you have been sorely lacking in. We have not seen you at any of our town meetings in quite some time.
Yeah, I thought those were optional, not mandatory, and...
They are optional! And someone's character can be judged upon how much they want to interact with helping their community. I expect you to be showing up a little more, maybe, Your town might need you for something.
Yeah, I gotta just check my schedule real quick. Let me just he pulls out his little notepad, and it's like nothing. I mean, I'll see if I can move some stuff around, but no promises.
Your father would attend every week or every month, ever since we made it monthly. He would attend every month. It wouldn't kill you to show up maybe once a year. So why don't you come tonight? What do you say?
Once a year, like Santa or taxes.
Yes, just like those. Preferably you could be there more, but I was hoping to say something nice about your establishment in front of the whole town meeting tonight. Thought you'd like to be there.
Oh, well, I mean, if we're plugging the gym, then... Yeah, I think I can make it. I think I could be there.
Good. Your father would approve. And with that, I am going back to my own dojo. Thank you.
Try to keep it down over there. You guys gotta always are calling out your attacks before you make them.
Yeah. That's how you train to learn them.
Agree to disagree.
And with that, he's gonna step out. Then going back over to Artem's character, Indigo. Let's go ahead and read this last part. Artem, do you want to read it? Do you want me to read it? How would you like to go about it? Should Gary read it?
Gary reading about Angelica, the heavenly Azamar of Limber Lotus.
That's I was gonna make the joke that like he just sort of throws it, and then Gary is like, oh, I gotta read it because he reads the paper even though he doesn't. But then Gary will be like, oh, I think you're in this one. He's like,
oh my gosh, I just realized I gave an old version.
Oh, okay.
Shoot. Ah.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the one without the Asmar.
I was gonna say, yeah, I totally forgot.
I don't know if that got cut or what.
No, it didn't get cut. I put it on a different.
Here.
I must
Do
be
I
doing a
have?
version.
Did you send me the other one
I've
before?
got one.
Yeah, no, thank you for catching that.
Oh, that's a lot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Wait.
Starting at Indeed, any who dare to enter the
Oh my
ring
God.
for his affections may they find her not the only contender.
Yeah.
I just dropped it in the chat.
Yeah, that's probably
Awesome,
better.
thank you. So Ryan, do you want to finish reading that part then? I'm sorry to.
Sure. I was like, I thought there was more, but
Yeah, there was
It
more.
not.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Let me pull it up. I guess as Caesar leaves, he kind of goes over. He missed the trash can when he threw the thing over. Notably, on the side of the wall as he walks by, there's a huge mural of another older half-orc man holding a championship belt with a big full beard and like kind of a top knot and just like huge muscles. And then there's on his knee is a younger half-orc boy that's kind of there celebrating with him. It seems like this moment might have been commemorated in a painting of some kind, as this other legendary pugilist fighter won some sort of championship. He had his two greatest prizes there with him. But Oric keeps walking over and he picks up and he sees one last thing he didn't read. Indeed, any who dare to enter the ring for his affection may find they are not the only contender. This author has also noted the increasingly frequent presence of Angelica, the heavenly Asamar of the Limber Lotus. One might find it curious that a lady of her luminous grace, with a studio of her own dedicated to serene stretching, would spend so much time amidst the grunting and clanging of just Moxie Jim. Yet, there she is, often spotted with Oric spotting her. Could it be shared passion for posture? This author posits that some forms of flexibility extend far beyond the yoga mat.
Incredible. I love this
And with
letter.
that, we're gonna. With that, we are going to go right next door to the Limber Lotus, back over to the Pixie Prophecies. Artem, how do you want to handle the last passage?
Yeah. So, Gary mentions to him that he's in this one. He's like, "Wait, what?" Should I read it from what's posted in here?
The one that Ryan sent, this is the updated one. That's probably the easiest to read.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
the way it dropped into chat is a little fucky.
I'm just trying to make sure I have it right for the stream on the right spot. Okay, there we go. And last, my favorite sort, the Dark Horse. This season's most curious candidate is a fascinating fairy who has forgone brawn in favor of beguilement. Oh, he floats about his psychic reading parlor with a voice as mellow as moonlight and eyes full of secrets. I mean, that's really poetic, but I don't think that's true. Yet those eyes are not the only ones watching. For more than one patron has reported glimpses of a spectral crazed cobbler haunting his premises, wailing ceaselessly about stolen shoes and lost laces. No doubt this is the ghost of Gary, the noble gnome who used to occupy the very building. Gary, I told you, you need to be quieter. They're complaining. We're gonna get
Does she write
noise
about where my
complaints.
shoes are?
Oh.
Does she know where the shoes are?
One might call such a duo quaint. The author calls it crowded. Hey, I've tried to clean this place. Still, with some fabulous fairies of decidedly gothic persuasion, just 3 doors down, our small soothsayer may just become the sleeper hit of the season and be turning more than just tarot if he plays his cards right. What? As the page pride
I'll do the last part because it kind of
sure.
sums up everything. well, we'll get to that in a second. So reading all that part, yeah, when thinking, when she mentions some fairies of Gothic persuasion, 3 doors down, you definitely calls to mind Vrenna and 1 or 2 of the people who work for her over at 9 Inch Nails. Let's see if I can get a visual for her real quick. Not saying that she's here, but just
Oh, she came to my shop?
She did not.
Hello, princess.
But yeah, a nice, cute little Gothic fairy with bat wings. And Gary's like, hey, maybe with this, maybe you got a little chance with her, huh? What do you think? I've heard you talk about her before, even when you think I'm not here.
I really gotta remember that you could go through walls. I mean, maybe. I haven't really talked to her though, or anything, though.
Yeah, well, maybe now's your chance, huh?
I get, yeah, maybe.
And with that, you hear a knock on the door. Or a doorbell? What would you have for your establishment?
I think it's like always like slightly propped so that like if you like come to look at it, the door's gonna open and then it's like, oh shit, now I have to walk inside because it's awkward if I don't. But also just to be incredibly annoying, like when the person knocks, the door just goes like really, really slowly. So there's just a staring like.
Imagine, I was about to say, imagine the eye contact as it just keeps going.
So after that, you hear a voice that you recognize is not Vrenna's, but in fact is Angelica's. You definitely recognize this voice as someone who works and lives just 1 door down from you. She says, hello? You know her personality to be, while she looks very angelic, she's actually kind of like Beauregard from Critical Role. She's just kind of like, what the fuck, whatever. Like,
Gotcha.
She is not at all what her appearance makes her seem like. She's like, hey, anybody here? Your door's busted.
Oh no, it's kind of always like that. Gary won't tell me where the oil is, and he like comes out through like all the clutter.
I'll tell you where it is when you tell me where my shoes are.
I don't know where your shoes are. You were a cobbler. How do you not know where your shoes are? Oh, what can I do for you, Angelica? Do you want like a tarot reading or
No. So when you see her, we finally open the door. You see that she doesn't have her spectral wings. Those only come out when she really needs them to. She's wearing some kind of flip-flop like shoes, and Gary's just like, those are weird shoes. You shouldn't see toes when you have shoes. What's the point of shoes when you can see the toes?
Gary, this isn't about the shoes.
In any case, Angelica just says like, is it okay if I come in, or do you want to step out?
Oh yeah, no, come in. Yeah, it's totally fine. Here, I can.
Already just towering over you, being twice your size, coming in, being like, I can tell this is more made for people your size.
Yeah. Oh no, it's fine. Like, there's a regular person chair there. I'm not gonna light that candle because that might be a bad idea. But yeah, what can I do for you?
So here's the thing. There's the Critical Road Mage Pride Parade coming up next week, and every year they have it, and it just goes right by Critical Road, but we're across over at Brennan Lee Boulevard, and like it always skips us, right? And I think that that's kind of bullshit. I think that Sentinel Square is awesome. We've got like a whole statue to one of the most like famous mage monks in history, and I think that we could get it rerouted to go around the whole square, and then that way all of our businesses get to profit. Like no one gets left out. So What do you say? You want to like? I've got a motion over at the town meeting to like get the city planner to like change the event and stuff. And like if all of us over on this side of the street kind of like rally together, we might be able to do it. What do you say?
Yeah.
Brenna's already on board.
Oh,
Trying to
she
get
is?
Toucan,
Yeah,
but he's kind
I'll
of
be there.
Toucan's kind of a flake. You'll do it?
Yeah, I definitely.
Oh, cool.
You said a meeting?
Aces.
We have meetings?
Yeah. Yeah, we have meetings monthly.
Monthly?
First Sunday of the month, every month. Yeah, we go over business of the town and try to solve the town's problems and stuff. I mean, I don't go that often, but like, it's the place to go when you've got an issue and you need the town support.
Oh, I'm usually asleep, but I'll be there. Yeah.
Cool. Don't pull a toucan, okay? Like, actually show up.
Oh no, I mean, Brenna's gonna be there, right? You said, yeah.
Yeah, she said she's gonna be there. She's usually on top of her shit. Like, she's kind of a boss ass bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there, for sure.
Cool. Awesome.
Do you need do you want like me to call a ghost for you or anything while you're here?
How does that work?
I mean, there's like a crystal ball, and like we sit around it, and there's a little magic, and like,
She's gonna roll an insight check. Like, wait, is any of this... Like, I've been next door to you for a while, and the place is clearly haunted, but like, is there...
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna beat this. I imagine she's probably got decently high wisdom. We'll call it a +5. Don't think she's gonna beat it. Okay, an 11.
Or like, I could tell you your future, like...
Sure. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Okay, yeah.
Alright.
I got a minute. Yeah.
A minute.
So he goes over to the crystal ball, makes like a seat available for her, which is way too small because it's meant for small folk in here.
Yeah.
And he like turns on some lights some candles around the area, and a crystal ball illuminates in the middle of the table. All right, just like close your eyes with me, and let me just see. And while her eyes are closed, with his waving hands, he's gonna cast Detect Thoughts from his medallion.
Oh, fuck.
Because that's what I took as my item.
Oh, boy.
You're a shyster con man. What? Indigo, what the hell?
I did not know that. Alright, let's see. So a wisdom save, and again I said +5. She's probably proficient in the save as well as the ability check, so we'll just do that.
Oh wow,
Okay.
She just barely beat it, but he still at least gets her what is it, the surface thoughts.
Surface thoughts are, I can't believe this is the fucking Dark Horse. Are you kidding me? Like, Whistle Pig is really going downhill here. Like, I swear to God, her stuff used to be so good, and I feel like she's really missed the mark here. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I guess maybe he could get with one of these other fairies. Alright, we'll believe when I see it. Like, she's just kind of thinking that the whole time, of just like, this guy's place is a wreck, what the hell? Like, this guy's one door down from me, and I didn't know it was like this.
I'm seeing you're like worried about the state of all the shops. I mean, that makes sense, yeah. But like, specifically, you really don't like what the paper said today.
Oh,
You're like worried about that?
yeah, I guess. Did you read it?
No, I never read that thing. So
I'm just rolling with that 25 deception. It's like, okay.
but like I get the feeling that there's another part of it that you think about more.
Uh-huh.
Like
Well, you know what? There's a lot of stuff in there that is bullshit. And you know what? I kind of like when, there's some guilty pleasures every once in a while, but helps when it's fucking believable.
but like yeah, you're worried about something that was said about you, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't take a psychic to figure that out if you had read it.
I didn't read it though.
You know what? She just gets up. See you at the meeting.
And then like as she's like walking out, wait, that costs a silver. Ugh.
Oh, I thought that was like professional courtesy thing.
What? Would you give me a free yoga lesson?
Yeah, you're fucking right. She flicks you a silver. It's like, oh.
I've known
And she
Indigo for
leaves.
10 minutes. I don't think he would do well in yoga.
But he knows how to get a silver.
Yeah, I think he'd corpse pose and he'd be done.
Alrighty. So with that, is there anything that anybody does throughout the day before the town meeting later that evening?
Did you want to read through the last bit you mentioned?
Oh, yes. So she did mention something about a Mage Pride parade. Which, knowing the history of where you reside, there's been all sorts of ups and downs regarding mages and magic. Like, it's either been completely banned and people are getting burned at the stake hundreds of years ago, and then there's times where it's like been completely legalized, and then other times where it's like only the certain chosen few can have it. Like, it's gone through all sorts of bits and stages and stuff, and now it's at a pretty happy equilibrium where there's some level of regulation of magic and some things that are kind of frowned upon, certain charms and things like that. It's like, hey, that's disrupting someone's autonomy. That's not cool. But for the most part, it's like, hey, if you can get the license for it, if you can, be responsible, you're not committing crimes with the magic, then do whatever. Who are we to stop you? It's a time where peace has been found through, I guess, what I would call extreme tolerance. Of like, listen, that's a devil? That's a demon that came up? Are they committing crimes here? No? Well, then that's okay. Let them do their thing. Like, this whole idea that, there's a place that is of evil, that these people must be evil. You know what? There's people who buck the trends every day. So who are you to judge unless they actually have done something? So in any case, there's a bit of history there, but still, even though mage relations are pretty good for the most part, despite you might have your extremists who are still anti-mage, for the most part, things are good. But there's still a Mage Pride parade, so it says at the end of the letter, as the Mage Pride parade approaches, the drama on the streets promises to be as vibrant as any whispered rendezvous. This author shall keep her quill inked and her ears perked for every delectable development. Yours truly, Lady Whistlepig. And with that, is there anything else that anybody would like to do between now and the town meeting later tonight? Okay. So with that, we'll cut forward to around 7 o'clock. when people start gathering at the Creative Commons Community Center. There's a whole host of people, certainly not everyone in the town, but a good amount. There's certainly over 10 people are there. This is a good time to update your tokens, if you would like.
Yeah, how are we doing stats?
That's a good question that we could do now. Either you could stick with whatever point buy things you did before, or if you would like to do a community pool together like we did with Once Upon a Roll, we can do that too. What would people like to do? I can't hear Artem.
I'm good with either. I technically used my charisma modifier for the detect thoughts, but
That's true. That's okay. That's not going to be earth-shattering if anything changes. So, if people would like to do that, we can do that real quick. It's up to you guys.
I feel like everyone's good with either. Does anyone have a preference?
No. I mean, well, like, part of me is like, Ranger's already a little fucked. So if I don't get a certain stat a certain way, I'm going to be fucking useless. But I'm totally game for a pool. Because there's fun in the failure sometimes.
Well, we're at a town meeting, so let's put it to a vote. All in favor of pulling random dice, say aye.
I say we re-roll if our total is less than 70. So what is it? 46, drop the lowest 6 times. If it's above 70, those are the stats you rolled. If it's below 70, you get to re-roll. That's my pitch for this. So it's like the fun of rolling for stats, obviously with communal benefits and some guardrails. So it's not just like,
I'm down for that. Yeah.
You fucking loser.
Okay.
Wait, so
Like, poor Artem getting a 7 in strength.
So each of you will roll 4d6 6 times?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 1.
Who's going first?
Looks
Oh,
like
we're
Artem's
doing
starting
it.
to go first.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't just like a mess of rolls and everything like that.
I was gonna do it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's do it in the chat.
Okay.
Artem, why don't you go first?
Okay. So 46, how many times?
46, drop the lowest
6 times.
6 times.
Yeah.
Okay. God
Woo.
damn.
All right, I'm seeing top 13. I'm seeing a 15. I'm seeing a 14. I'm seeing a 15. I'm seeing a 13. And I'm seeing a 13. So
Nice.
almost
Somebody writing
positive.
all these. Oh, perfect.
I'm almost positive that's over 70.
Yes.
Not bad.
But I'll just
Not bad at all.
verify.
Good.
But solid stats all around to add to the
Mhm.
pool. 13 plus.
It's definitely over 70.
It's 83. Solid stats. All right. Sid, would you like to go next and I'll keep track?
So that's- Fuck. Sorry, everybody.
All right.
Doesn't
I
actually
see,
No,
look that bad.
The ones are fine because they get dropped.
right.
That's true.
I see a 13. I see a 11. I see a 12. I see a 12. I see a 14. I see a 14.
Nice.
So adding that all together is 13, 11, plus 12, plus 12, plus 12. Nope, hold on.
We're at
Start again.
36.
Plus 12.
38.
Plus 14, plus 14 is 76.
Close.
So that meets the minimum, which like average of 6 of 70 is around 11, 12. So
Not
kind
terrible.
of honestly really close to like average stats or base minimum. I'll go next.
Can somebody write those in the chat as well?
Yeah.
Just so we can... I think we got our first sub 10.
Oh,
All right. I see a 15. A 15. I see a 8.
8.
All right. I see a 12. I see a 13. And I see a 12. So, not the best, not the worst, but not the best.
Overall, there's only one thing less than 11, I think. Like, overall, you guys
67.
have a very strong
Yeah.
base.
And that's hits the 70 requirement.
Yes. So I see going through what I have totals. Artem rolled 2 15s, and I rolled 2 15s. So we have 4 15s to distribute between us. I see, let's see. For the 14s, I see Artem roll 1, Sydney rolled 2, and I rolled 0. So we have 3 14s to distribute. We did not roll above 15, so 13. I see 1, 2, 3 from Artem, 1 from Sydney, and then 1 from me. So that is a total of 5.
Damn.
Yep.
If that math is mathin'.
Mhm.
5 13s to distribute. Now we have 12. I see none from Artem. I see 2 from Sydney, and I see 2 from myself.
I see. For some reason, I only see 5 rolls from. Did you?
For who?
You had 2 12s?
I had from the bottom 3. I saw of mine. I have a 12. I have a 13, and I have a 12.
Oh, I see the 12 as after your name. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yes. So that is 4 12s.
Yep.
Correct.
And then an 11
el-
and an 8.
Only 1 11.
Mhm.
And 1 8.
Mhm.
As it were.
So that's
Okay.
4 15s, 3 14s, 5 13s, 4 12s, an 11 and an 8. That's not bad. That's not bad shit, y'all.
That,
Yeah.
That's not
that
bad.
is not. You guys are gonna naturally be just well
Now I gotta remember what
decked
my
across the board.
what I need is a fucking ranger.
I will fully take that 8 for strength because I feel like Indigo is not a strong boy. Also, he's a
Doing it
fairy
again.
too.
Okay.
Taking the dump stat.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't need it. He's a rogue.
Okay. So you got the 8. I can take that that 11 for my strength.
You don't even need it for jumping because you can fly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I would take that 8 if I could get 2 of the 15s.
You don't need to though. Like I don't need it in my strength, so probably still
And
take
it
2 of
fits
the
too
15s
that he would
anyway.
be so weak.
If I get a
So you wanted
Can somebody post the number of all the, or do all 3 of you have it written down?
Oh,
I
yeah,
have it written down.
I have it right there.
Nice.
Okay.
So we got 8 for Artem. I'll take the 11 for mine unless anybody specifically wants to take it, but I'll take that one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Maybe Orc could take 2 12s then.
Sure. Do we want to go so everyone gets a 15?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's fair.
There's one left.
Do we want to roll for the last 15 or
I'll take a 14 instead.
well, there's 3 14, so we could all take one.
And remember that, you're only 1 level away from taking a feat where you could get a +1 and turn it into a 16.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
Actually, the way that my ability score increases line up, I will have 2 16s.
Nice. Yeah,
If I
because
take-
you could always put your +1 into that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's just dispersing all of these super sick numbers.
Yeah. We all get a 14.
Okay.
And then we can all get a 12.
Okay. That leaves a 15, a 12, and then you have 5 13s. This is actually so much better than what I had.
Good.
Could I have 2 of the 13s?
Yeah. And then that would be your 6.
Yeah. That's all 6 of mine.
I think I currently have 3.
Yes, you have a 15, a 14, and a 12. Do you want that secondary 15?
I'm trying to... It would be nice, but I don't want to hog the best stats.
I mean, the only ones I was inherently worried about are my wisdom and dex. Obviously con, because that's health, but like I can be okay with a 13 for my con. Plus I have 4 out of my 6, so
Okay. Then I'll take the other 15, I guess.
okay.
And I have 2 stats left, which
Mhm.
are probably, what, 12s or 13s?
We have 3 13s and a 12.
Let me take the 12.
Okay. And then it's 13s for the rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Yay. That's going to be a... So I got 8, 15, 14, 12, 13, 13 for Artem. I got Ryan at 15, 14, 12, 15, 12, 13. And then I got 11, 15, 14, 12, 13, 13. Do.
That sounds right to me.
Is that everybody's stats then?
I
believe
think
so.
so.
All right. So I think people can update their tokens then with their whatever they want to put in there.
My points went up! Yay!
Yay.
I will say it's much more rounded. It's like
It's a lot more rounded.
overall we're like really hovering that the bell curve is right around that 13, 14. Pretty nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty decent spread, actually, in terms of a pool roll.
I have much more health now, though.
Yeah, right? Right? I now have charisma. Oh, no.
Not a bad thing to have as a cafe owner.
Yeah.
All right.
But I also have spells because I'm a cafe owner, so...
Yeah.
And funny enough, my none of my rolls would have changed because my 2 best stats that I used stayed the same. So
Nice.
Yeah, nothing. No one rolled above a 16. So we're
Right.
still kind of right around that point buy cap. We're just
Mhm.
kind of the lower scores got brought up just a little bit.
I'm cool with. It's usually when it's like all low stuff where it's like, well, here we are. But
It's like you
Yeah,
can
that's
roll
right.
for it. You're arguably wasting your time. Yeah, that seems right. All right.
Cool. Alrighty. So with that, you get over to the town meeting, where, as I said, there are a number of people. You can tell that it's basically the Creative Commons Center is basically a huge gymnasium that they can turn into basically anything for dances, galas, meetings, whatever have you. There's like a little spread. First of all, the air conditioning is like kind of broken, whatever kind of magic they use for air conditioning. So it's kind of hot and kind of muggy. At this point, we're in early springtime, so the sun's already starting to go down a bit. And let's see. And we'll say that there is a spread of donuts that have been generously donated over by Whole Foods. And so when you come in, you just see kind of various people mingling and stuff. Anther, you definitely can clock that Bo is getting some attention tonight. You might have seen some of these people talking with him, maybe an extra, couple sentence exchanges here and there when buying pastries, but now there's like a couple of them together that are on either side of Bo that are really chatting him up. So like kind of for the first time you're dying like, oh, maybe there is some truth to the fact that people are talking about how he's kind of a hunk.
Wait, Bo's cute?
He's kind of nervous. He's like not used to quite so much attention. They're a little more forward today. But other than that, yeah, there's people from all over. You do notice that Vrenna is indeed here, as well as the other fairy. There's a number of fairies who live around here. The other one is what is her name? She's Tony's assistant. Let's see if I can find her real quick.
Good old Git Yank.
Yeah, and she's a literal tooth fairy. Curette.
Curette. Adorable. Oh, there's so many fairies. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a number of fairies in this town.
Fairies!
Is that just a
So-
cat?
Yes.
Yep, there's just a cat next to the spore thing.
Wait, what shop does he own?
Or the myconid. He's level 9 spores.
God dang.
Yeah,
I
he's like a
think,
herbalist kind of place.
I'm just gonna go get a donut and a coffee, and like I'll like while we're waiting for things to like get going, she'll occasionally like be looking at Bo just to make sure he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the poor kid is panicking, like go get yourself some food, sit down. But like if he's fine, then he's fine.
Go ahead and roll an insight check with your
Oh man,
brand new
with my
stats.
new stats, which is oh shit. Doesn't matter.
He seems fine. Everything's good.
He's fine. Cool. Then I'm gonna eat my my Whole Foods donut and enjoy my coffee. Try to. I don't know how good it is at these events, but
Alrighty. Auric, as you come in, what do you do suddenly seeing a whole bunch of people? Do you know these people well? I guess I should ask that for Anther too. Do you feel like you know these people well? Have you mostly been keeping to yourself? How do you feel when you enter a room full of your neighbors?
I think like there's that just kind of association that I'm familiar with you and your shop because I have lived here and I have been a patron to this shop. So there's
Mm-hmm.
a base layer friendliness, but it probably doesn't exceed anything into like for like beyond friendly territory. I wouldn't say it's like friendships. But she could probably comfortably go and speak to any one of them about very base level things.
Okay. But mostly choosing just to keep to yourself for now and just kind of waiting for stuff.
This was a last second invite, and aside from like, hey, how are you? Hello, have you been? Like, we're having a donut.
As you're doing that, the secretary of the meeting will come up. Her name is, gosh, I come up with names for all of them, and then weeks pass, and I'm like, who's this person? You know what? I'm gonna call her Penelope. That's totally not her name, but that is what I'm going to call her now.
It is
her
name
name
now.
Her name now is Penelope from the Pocket Pros, and she comes over, staring up at you. She's half your size. She's like, "Hi, welcome. It's nice to see you. I don't think you've been here in quite some time, if at all. Here, please take the minutes from last meeting, and also the agenda for this meeting. Here you go." And she hands you some documents that
Thank you.
will see if I can show to players.
Oh dear.
Read these at your leisure. They're not very long. Just little things here and there. We can
I'm gonna
go
read it.
over.
Oh my god, there's more!
There's an
Yee!
agenda.
How fun. How fun.
There's an agenda. Here you go. And so, sorry to cut you off, Ryan. So now we'll cut over to Auric. You're coming in. What is your reaction to seeing a whole bunch of people in the town? Are you friendly with any of them? Or not? What do you think?
I think before getting to like, I'm kind of imagining like a gym of a school or something like that a little bit.
Mhm.
Like before going in there, he kind of stumbles in nervously. He hasn't really been to a lot of public group settings since his stint that he got out of a year ago. He stumbles over to like a glass case or like a wardrobe or something like that, and he checks out his nice vest. He put on the shirt that has the least amount of sweat stains on it currently, and he's just like kind of patting down his beard and making sure his hair is right in the reflection. And then the camera's gonna rack focus past the glass onto what's behind the case, and I imagine there'll be something there, like some kind of plaque or some kind of award mentioning the heroic service of Braz Tuskman, his father, as a renowned member of the community, serving as the I don't know if it's like a borough president at one point or something like that, something denoting the service and the honor that Braz Tuskman gave. And Auric kind of looks up at it for a second and kind of straightens himself out, and there's a little bit of a glaze that kind of settles in over his eyes, and he just steps inside and walks in. He sees everyone there kind of talking amongst themselves, friends, families, things like that, and he just kind of makes a beeline for the donut table and a drink, and then he kind of sits in the back corner area.
As you go over, eventually minutes and agenda are handed to you, but then also you see Angelica come on up over to you, and she's like, "Hey, what's up, runner-up?"
Hey, I don't suppose you had any good reading lately?
Oh, yeah. Reading was great this morning.
Well, you know,
So,
it makes sense. We have a lot of things in common. We both work out. We're both in shape. We both like women.
I mean, you have been spotting me when I come in and I need someone to spot me. Like, it's technically true. But seriously, I feel like she's just coming up with, like, whatever, like, two people spotted together. Like, that's all the basis she has. Like, I don't know if it's either that she doesn't know that I'm gay as fuck, or if it's that, like, she knows, but she's trying to hide her tracks. Like, because she's definitely done that before, it seems. Like, I don't know. Does she print things that she knows aren't true just to, like, try to hide who she is? Like, she's been able to keep this secret for, like, over a year now.
I think, honestly,
like-
she's just, like, trying to get attention and trying to get people talking. She's like, as long as people are talking, they're thinking about
Yeah,
me.
I swear to God, that's what the fuck it is. And like she's looking around, and as you look around too, you'll see that maybe every once in a while somebody eyes like, oh, it's those two together, but then they like look away when they notice that you're looking. Anther, you definitely notice a little bit of that too, as you're just kind of sitting alone. Every once in a while, you'll just see someone just like, just kind of looking away, but yeah, she's like, well, you know what? Fuck it, you know, in my experience, if you just ignore it, people move on. Like, I don't think anybody expects half this shit to be real. Like, God, everybody in this town's basically been talked about at some point, so they must get it too, you know?
You know, Angelica, I've been in the public eye more than once, and let me just say from experience, they can say a lot worse things about you. So, if there's a tabloid gossip rumor going around about you, not that you deserve it, but it could always be a lot worse.
Yeah, especially the fact that the publication reaches all of like 1 to 2 city blocks, you know? Could be way worse.
Yeah. Well, you're always welcome, and I'm always down to spot for you.
Well, thanks. And with that, we'll go over to Indigo. When you come in, what is the experience like for you coming in, seeing a whole bunch of neighbors and stuff that I think you've only been here for about a year as well?
Indigo comes in and, well, for one thing, he like comes in, he's like, that's what's in this building? Oh, whoa. And then as he looks around, he's like, I don't know like any of these people, because even though he's been here a year, he literally knows no one but his immediate neighbors.
And Gary.
And has eyed 9 Inch Nails from afar. And that's pretty much the extent of who he knows around the area. So he's going to go to the table where donuts were put. Because what else do you do but awkwardly stand there and take one? He's like, these are free, right? Yeah, okay. And he doesn't like say it to anybody, but he just sort of takes one.
And eventually you'll get your minutes and agenda, and then be like, oh, hey, you came out too?
Yeah, you know, important business stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Angelica's right. It's kind of fucked up that, like, every year the parade just, like, completely ignores our street when, like, we could totally get in on this.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
How's your business going?
Oh, it's going great. It's going really good. Yeah, lots of customers.
Cool. I like your vest and your pants are all around looking cool.
I like your vibe and your nails, you know, because you have a cool nail salon.
Yeah, well, you should come by sometime. You can like paint nails black or whatever, if that's your thing.
Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna go sit down now. There's something mean soon. And she just flies away.
And as soon as she flies away,
scanning over previous months' minutes when you guys have little bits of downtime, you do notice some things that there's a vacancy that's been going on for a while. The Mage Pride Parade is coming up. There's been this issue of the Pigeons. Maybe they're awakened, maybe they're not, maybe they're just highly intelligent. It seems like this issue's been going on for a while and no great solution has been found. Also of note, last month was ratified to ensure compliance with all city health codes and restore confidence in the community. All meat sold in a shop that borders Sentinel Square must be properly identified. Mystery meat is not allowed. Failure to comply will be reported to the city inspector Modron. Butch and Cassidy of the Chop Shop gave an impassioned dissent, but ultimately agreed to comply. Grumble of Grumble Goods also agreed to comply, but not before uttering some choice words for Mr. Modron, who we love for his fine service to the community. And it adjourned at about 8:56 p.m., which meant that meeting lasted like 2 hours.
Jesus.
Never going to the chop shop. Never going to that chop shop. Never.
Either of them, though.
Yeah.
So in any case, I guess Mortimer's gonna bang a little gavel. Excuse me. Thank you for everybody for coming. This meeting's called to order. First up, we have announcements once again. Barbara Trunk is looking for a new tenant. If any of you know who might want to start a new business, please see her. Ever since the Clock King sadly closed, we do need a new business to go in there, and so we do welcome a new neighbor. Also, the Critical Road Mage Pride Parade is just 1 week away, and if you'll notice later, new business, we have something to address there. Are there any other announcements that anybody has here today? And then Caesar would just say, I would like to say something. I would like to congratulate young Auric on 1 year of being here with his establishment. Is it falling apart? Yes. Is it dirty? Yes. Is it... does it need a lot of work? Yes. Is it not quite up to the standards his father would have had? Yes.
I should have known.
But
this
he's
is the word you
doing...
use.
But he's doing it. He's doing it, and he has been open, and he has not gone out of business, despite many bets. He has remained open for 1 entire year, and I suspect many more to come. I see great things for this young man. Not yet, but in his future. That's all. Congratulations, Auric.
Caesar's a dick.
I feel like when Caesar stood up, he's like, and Auric, and like Auric was like mid big bite of donut, and he's and then after the whole diatribe, like he just manages to get it down. It's like, no, that's fine. No one come help me. I was clearly choking. Yeah. Thank you, Caesar. Just Moxie is open 7 days a week, so if you want to go and get in shape, you know where to go. It's my gym. It's next to you.
Thank you, Auric. And he pounds the gavel again. Are there any other announcements? Anybody here with anything? Going once. Going twice. Oh, okay. He bangs the gavel again. Alright, old business. Gosh, we're still at it again. The ongoing issue of allegedly awakened pigeons stealing food and pooping on people in Sentinel Square. Pitches for solutions are welcome. At this point, there are no stupid ideas. Well, obviously there are. So you're a little creative with your agenda writing here, Penelope. Alright, so, any of you here come up with any new ideas over what we can do? Last week we discussed the idea of perhaps training some kind of pets, but let's face it, he's not here, we can say it out loud. Toucan is a fuck up. So we're not going with any of his ideas.
Jeez, if this is what the town meetings are like, maybe I should come to more of these. Especially with Caesar here.
It's a bloodbath every month.
It was
Who's not
committed
here?
to me.
Who's not here? Steven's not here.
However,
Fuck Steven.
The idea of training animals was not a completely worthless idea, though. It was committed to me to ask Lady Laceleaf over here about if she could perhaps aid maybe with her pseudo-dragons. But if there's an even better idea, we're open to that too. Please, we have a number of fresh faces in here we haven't seen before. Does anybody have any proposals or ideas to finally face this damn pigeon problem? Or are there any questions?
Have we tried explosives?
Not tried explosives, no, but
Shotguns.
anybody who's tried to attack them has been met with full force against the rest of the flock.
Oh shit, never mind.
They are highly organized, and there is some rumor that they can even talk, which is why some people believe that they may be awakened, whereas other people think that that's poppycock, and that they're just smart birds.
Richard.
Yep.
I would like to use my hunter's intuition.
Okay.
Oric is not good at many things, but he is experienced, and he has awakened a certain level of intuition for these types of things, including hunter's intuition. Whenever you make a wisdom perception or a wisdom survival check, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the total ability check. Could I have Oric use a survival check or perception, but to think of a solution, something like maybe, if not directly confronting the pigeons, maybe dissuading them from coming back by leaving out food that has been tampered with or something like that, so that they might be something along those lines, or another solution.
Yeah, go for it.
That is a +3 +3 plus 1d4. As Oric kind of listens and kind of hears what's being said, the mark above his left eye begins to faintly glow a kind of bluish purple as he kind of ruminates on this thought. But it's not going to come up much. It kind of fizzles and then it turns off.
Yeah, you're hearing a number of things throwing out the idea of what if we like give the pigeons something, and then that kind of turns to some discussion about how some people have tried, like you catch more flies with honey or whatever, and that hasn't seemed to work. But interestingly, your idea of like lacing the food with something has not been tried yet. But what has been tried is like, hey, let's make a peace offering. If they're really awakened, maybe we can reason with them. That hasn't seemed to work. Aggression hasn't seemed to work. There's also some rumors being spilled out that like all of this started around the same time that an old lady, Mrs. Lanningham, who used to feed the pigeons in the park, died. And that was around the time after that, so maybe there's something involving there. Or other people say, no, it's not that. It was around the time that the Clock King was kicked out of, like, his business closed and he was kicked out of his shop, and maybe he's somehow behind this. There's a number of people who seem to try to piece together, like, is there somehow some kind of connection with, like, what happened? Why did all of this start in the first place? So those are all the kind of pieces you're starting to get from people as the discussion goes on. But as you're like digging real hard, trying to think within your hunter's instinct, you're like, fuck, I get why this has been a problem for a while. But the one novel idea you had that has not been brought up, it does catch some people's attention. Do you bring up the idea of lacing the food with something?
Yeah, he'd say like, well, if they're gonna take food anyways, what if we like put out bad food? So when they eat the food, they don't want to eat more of the food. Do people see where I'm going with this?
Are you suggesting killing them?
It doesn't have to be killing them, but it doesn't have to not be killing them, but it just, if you want to stop a kid from sucking their thumb, you put hot sauce on the thumb, and eventually they stop sucking their thumb. We could do
Or
something
you
like
cut
that
off
with
the
bird.
thumb.
The
Sorry,
idea
there's
intrigues
just this
pe-
redneck guy in here.
This person right now.
I was gonna say, if the idea intrigues people, the only thing that they might caution you on is these birds seem so smart that they might trace like who was the one who gave us bad food, and then they'll start shitting all over that person, like in the days
I think
later.
crows do
Like that's
that.
the kind of level of intelligence that they've been exhibiting.
Wow.
Have we perhaps figured out where they're roosting?
They seem to travel from kind of building to building. Anytime that somebody has seemed to track them into any one specific roost, they relocate and then don't go back there.
I mean, I can ask my dragons to assist, but there's only so
admittedly,
much of them.
Admittedly, the plan didn't really go beyond like a full-out war of tiny creatures. It might be a really bad idea.
I'm not overly fond of sending them after all that.
Sorry, Richard, did you say where people were tracking where they were coming from?
Yeah, people tried tracking where they were coming from, and they're not from very far. Like they seem to particularly like this one square the most. But once somebody has tracked them, like we'll say at one point Toucan tried to track them, and then they realize like, oh shit, we've been found. So then they go and they flock somewhere else.
It's
and
fucking
then-
pigeons.
Yeah, they're just
God
fucking
dang.
goddamn assholes. And people start raising the importance of like, we're about to have the Mage Pride parade here. Like, if they just cause total chaos during the parade, like this is absolutely unacceptable. We have to deal with this problem like within the next week.
Has anybody tried talking with them?
Some people claim that they've heard them talk, but no one's been able to confirm that. So we don't know if that's for sure been able to. They like to keep their distance unless they're, terrorizing. But like they will specifically like have one person swoop in on like another person's face or like distract them somehow. Meanwhile, another team is going down and snatching up food. Like they're very coordinated. But no one's
Incredible.
no one has specifically tried talking with them exactly. Well, if anybody has, they haven't answered. We'll say that.
Okay.
Maybe you're not asking the right questions or asking them in the right way.
Maybe we can offer food and ask for some sort of audience with the disgruntled pigeons.
After about an hour passes, the chair is going to finally say, all right, we're not getting anywhere. Ugh. It's just month after month, we keep on doing this. I'm going to propose we just form a little ad hoc subcommittee of like the pigeon dealer with. I'm not good with words.
Poachers.
Pigeon poachers. Thank
Leave
you.
it as dealer wits.
Maybe we have our Mrs. Whistlepig right over here. Quite good with the alliteration.
No.
So, can we just get a group of volunteers that they'll just deal with this outside of the meeting? Please, we have other important business to do. I trust a small team to get this done, but we're not going to get just by circling around talking about it. There are going to be good ideas, bad ideas, but just something's got to get done.
I suppose
Lady Laceleaf.
I will try.
Okay, we got one. Anybody else?
That is not a declaration of any sort of or promise of success. I will try.
Completely understood. You will try, and we're all counting on you to get it done by the end of the week.
Great.
Anybody else willing to help her out? She seems like she's a little in over. You there, Mr. Tuscan.
Yeah, I'll just make sure she doesn't get hurt. No promises. We can get it solved, though. Just, do what I can.
All right, we got a dynamic duo here. Do I see a third? Anybody else?
How does Vrenna, like, is she like looking around expectantly? Like, he's trying, like, is this important to her?
I would say so, because especially for the small folk, pigeons are even scarier.
Bigger poops, man. It's all about perception.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of reports of a bird outright being aggressive and like pecking at someone, but that's mostly for distractions while others get food. But usually, like, their counterattacks have just been like flyby poops.
Then in that case, like, when he sees Vrenna is like, concerned about this, he raises his hand. I'll volunteer. I'll do it.
Cool. Excellent. 3 sounds like enough to me.
We'll
3 is a
absolutely
charm.
get it done. 100%. We'll solve the problem.
Hold on there.
I like his confidence. Sold. All in favor? And everybody raises their hands. All opposed?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Did you have something else, Lady Lacey?
No, I just, the general concern regarding over-promising. I appreciate his optimism, though trying to, like, see who spoke. Like...
Do you, like, fly up or stand up on your chair or anything, or...
I feel like
does she just
he's
have a hard time seeing?
I feel like he's standing, and so he just sort of goes like, down here.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Excellent. Very good. Well, we can finally move on from this, goddammit. Alright, we still have one thing here. Miss Angelica has made a motion to get the city planner charmers to reroute that critical road... the Road Mage Pride Parade to go around Sentinel Square. Alrighty then, let's take a look at your plan, Lady Angelica. And she's gonna be like, yeah, so if everybody turns to the map handout that I have here, she's gonna go back over here. Say, yeah, so here's the bullshit thing, right? Like, Critical Road, it, gets to hog up all the good, boost to business, this, with this here parade. What I want to do is make it so it actually goes around all of Sentinel Square, and I don't know if we need to, like, convince the city planner to do something about this. I don't know if we gotta, like, get approval, or we could just go rogue, and we could just, like, put up some barriers or something. Here, I'm gonna draw these little red things here on the map. And maybe we could just get it to go all around, so then we all benefit, right? Like, makes sense to me. The whole place is named after one of the most famous punks ever, so I say we should do it. I think we should figure out a group to, like, get this plan changed. So I know it's last minute, but, like, fuck it, that's what I have to say. And a bunch of people are just like, yeah, that sounds good. Like, no one seems to really be fighting against it. But does anybody have any questions about what this plan entails, or might need to be done to convince whoever?
Well,
Do we know the proper authorities with the city that would...
Yes, City Planner Chalmers is the one who makes these decisions. And he also plans the, city-sponsored parades and everything else. So he would be the one who would need to sign off on this.
Right.
He's
Well,
a nice guy. He's a nice satyr who, I don't know, he's not too exciting, I suppose, but he takes his work seriously, and he's usually open to ideas, but this has never been done before. It might cause some controversy for others. Critical road down the street, but besides that, I don't see a problem with it. If they don't go for it, though, then might need to force their hand. Maybe we would need to put up some kind of roadblock, but that might be seen very kindly. Does anybody want to be a part of this plan as well? We've already signed you up for one thing, but Oric, I see your hand up.
I don't think a roadblock is necessarily the right answer here, because as from what I can tell, Angelica, your new route has it going conveniently or inconveniently around my gym, as well as Githyank's dentistry, which now I know they don't get a ton of
people
business.
would still line up right outside your place. You'd still get a big chunk of the business. The whole point is that the only place that'll get truly skipped is a community center, and that's not anybody's business. But people will still be lining up all around yours.
Here's what I was going to propose. Now, with this section of the road available, we have a street fair here. Vendors, cooks, games, toys, things like that. It's right in front of the community center, which both blocks the street and draws people in from the Sentinel Square into this street fair to enjoy both before and after when the Pride March happens. So nothing needs to be blocked. It's just there's a street fair here now. Oh, they need to go up and around. So now it's a much more communal, bringing people together. And no one's business gets blocked.
One of the people chimes in. So you're proposing that we just do this and ask for forgiveness rather than permission. I see. Artem or Indigo. Indigo, please speak up.
Like, not all of us have shops that, like, can make, like, a street thing work. You know? So, like, maybe we do need to reroute it, though, just so that everybody gets equal exposure.
Indigo, can't you, like, set up a table with cards and read people fortune that way?
Well, I mean, but like part of it's like, you know, the magic that happens and all that, and like, you know,
Lying on Gary to scare people.
I thought that's what the cards were for.
I mean, you need to be in like a mood and like a
I believe he's discussing it, the ambiance. Correct.
Yeah. She's
All right,
got
so we'll get
it
him a
right.
tent.
Okay. You all can figure out exactly what your setups are going to be, but what we need to decide right now is, are we going to sanction food festival on this little stretch of street without getting any approval from the city planner charmers?
I feel like more of a disruption
also
of the
just get
parade
approval
route
for
might be a problem.
We could also just get approval for the street venue, maybe. I could see some dumb bureaucratic red tape though of like, hey, this road's already reserved.
Well, let's ask permission, and if they say no, then we'll try to make sure everyone, knows in advance to not do a street fair right there. But things get lost in the mail all the time.
I just had this flash of an Oh no, Indigo's raising his hand again!
Indigo!
What if they just go around Or street fair.
Right.
Oh,
There-
well, I
there
think
is
that's the point,
option
right? Is that the street fair
of-
will make them go around the whole Sentinel Square.
But what if they just went, you know,
Through the
around
park?
the entire, like, around the whole square. Oh, you mean they just go around there? Oh,
Yeah.
there are big floats and everything else that people have. They would not be able to go just right around in the park. I think they would need to take the street.
Oh, okay.
I am imagining a not so elaborate ruse of people dressing up as like parade support / security and just misdirect or redirecting people if they don't listen to the signs. Just very, very chill operation.
One of the people in the group was like, "Yeah, I'm for the coup! Let's do the coup! They're never gonna go for it unless we just do it ourselves!
People are
Coup!
Woo!
What did I sign
Alrighty.
myself up
Alrighty, all in favor of doing a coup. We're not putting this in the minutes. All in favor.
for? Does anyone raise their hand?
Everyone raises their hand.
Oh my
They're like,
god.
man, these guys are cool. You guys gotta come to these meetings more often. You're pitching great ideas. And you're volunteering to deal with our problems that we really don't want to deal with.
Look what you did, Oric. This is what, your first one?
I didn't do this.
These guys are the best.
I suggested a street fair.
The meeting is adjourned, and he
With like a
clanks
coffee
his...
machine or something.
That's it. Nothing for Gretchen Weeders. Goodbye.
That's not okay.
Alrighty.
So
So
that
people
went
start
well.
clearing out, and Caesar comes over to you, Oric. It's like, you have made quite a first impression. Father would be quite proud indeed. I look forward to seeing how well you handle the pigeons and the coup. Good day.
Yeah. Hey, wait,
Yeah,
can we talk
perhaps
about
one and the same.
preamble? You said you had kind words. I think there was maybe one kind word in 1,000 unkind words.
That's Oric.
I did not say the ratio. I just said there were kind words.
Plural.
Right.
And he leaves. Vrenna is gonna go by Indigo real quick and say thank you so much for doing all this. It's gonna be such a huge help, and I really hope you help out with the coup too. I'll certainly do my part to help with the coup.
How did this
I'm
happen?
so excited! We're gonna have a coup. That's cool. Let's see. With that, I think people are gonna start dispersing, and you're gonna see that the little bunny Fufu and Cassidy of the Chop Shop both gonna be like writing little things to Bo and hand it to him. He's like, "Oh, thanks." He stuffs little papers in his pockets. Bo is gonna go over to you, Anther, and say, "Oh, that was kind of cool. I like these meetings. I think I want to go to them more."
I will say that this one had roughly 100% more coup talk than previous meetings.
Yeah,
Also,
well,
more discussion of killing birds and poop. Usually they are not like this at all.
well, this one was awesome. Hey, is it all right if I take tomorrow night off and Tuesday night off?
Are you going on a date?
2.
Impressive in the span of one evening.
Yeah.
By all means, you may do so. Have fun, be safe.
Will do. Yeah, I heard more about what was in today's
We-
Whistle Pig, and
No. No.
I just want to say I never really thought. Like, I see what you
No.
were getting at now. Yeah. Okay. Good night.
Yeah.
He's just gonna awkwardly leave.
Goodbye. And Anthony's going to make a personal note to write to his mother and inform her that her son has acquired 2 dates. Before
He's what?
everybody,
He's like 20. He's
I
like
think
20 or
so.
something?
Like, yeah, he just left home though. He's
Yeah.
trying to figure his shit out.
Yeah. Sorry. So you were saying?
Before there's a total dispersing of everybody, Anthea will do her best to wave down Oric and Indigo.
Makes sense that as people start leaving, it's like, oh, it's the 3 people who are suddenly now the pigeon poachers. Is that instead of Plan B, or is that just what your name is now, the pigeon poachers?
I guess so.
Keeping it.
Maybe for now. Hopefully the name changes, but if it stays that. Eventually the 3 of you are mostly alone together. As the chair and the secretary are like putting away chairs and stuff.
So, as the volunteers for this particular endeavor, when would we like to discuss plans or meet or any such thing? I guess right now is available. Tomorrow's Monday.
We could meet tomorrow, figure out a game plan, try and figure something out. I have certain ways of reading people. It might come in handy if they are, in fact, awakened, as they say. Otherwise, I'm sure there's some slop or some gruel we can round up around here and try and figure out a trap for them.
As the leader of the coup, would you be able to use those aforementioned abilities on the city planner?
I am not the leader of the coup, and I would like to just make that very clear.
I don't
For
know.
another,
I feel like you really like put yourself out there, and yeah.
I suggested a street fair. I don't know how this became overthrowing the government. I was thinking like
Yeah, an
maybe
illegal street fair.
No, like some fairs, maybe a food truck, one of those things where you smash the hammer and it goes and it rings the bell. Test your strength, something like that. That's all I was suggesting.
Something that maybe you should remember should you come to another one of these events. There is a group of people within this group, and they will take it and run with it. And this time they took the street fair and turned it into a coup. And maybe, perhaps, we should use those abilities on the city planner. And if all else
Fair
fails,
enough.
maybe we can bribe the pigeons and scare everybody off into a certain road. Who knows?
Maybe.
And you, Mr. We're going to be victorious. Do you have a specific plan? Fantastic. I will see you all tomorrow.
And with that, let's take a bio break as your characters all take a long rest.
All
Are we
right.
back?
Alrighty,
we're
welcome back, everybody. So quite an eventful town meeting, or square meeting last night. And each of you have had a night to think of ideas of how do we deal with these smart-ass pigeons. And so you know there have been some rumors about their origins. You've gotten some ideas of what their tactics might be. Seems like they are pretty intelligent, but it seems like no one has been successfully able to talk to them. Eventually, you meet up the next day. Where did you guys arrange to meet the next day?
I think we're kind of spread out, aren't we?
Do you have the
Oh,
coffee shop?
Yeah, each of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah, if you guys want to come over to the
Then yeah, we're going to
pound.
the coffee shop.
All right, so why don't you give us a little more description, Sydney, of what your coffee shop's like for those entering into it?
So, like at first glance, it's very kind of rustic in nature. Like we have like just hardwood floors, like kind of, I don't want to say like dilapidated, but like aged walls and everything like that. We kind of stuck with a very kind of old tavern style build. There's couches like lining the walls, and then there's like cat toys basically on the ground in certain areas. But there's also like tables to sit at, and maybe there's like board games stacked around just for people to do things while they hang out in the space. And then like on the far side is the stairway access to the second floor, but there's also like the kitchen, and that's where we have all of like the pastries that Bo makes, as well as like stews and just like hearty breads in order to eat. And there's like
Yes,
a couple of little small dragons running around.
That does raise the point. Let me share Bo's sheet with people, because every day, he's a level 1 sidekick character, and he can make a certain amount of treats, as well as he knows the good berry spell. So he puts all of these into his pastries, and I imagine that as the owner, Anther, you have access to these every day. So if you want some potions, essentially, they're the closest thing you have to potions right now. Hit show to everyone. Let's see if I can scroll through.
It's a good time to use the sidekick system.
Yeah. So he every day can produce 10 good berry muffins, which, as a good berry does, heals 1 HP. He has 6 cinnamon rolls, because he himself is a cinnamon roll.
That's adorable.
And each of those heals 1d8 HP. That's when you're short resting with hit dice, though. But every time you expend a hit dice, you get an extra 1d8 on top of that. And then he also has 2 tiger tails to temp HP. So he's able to make that every day.
Nice.
And they're only good for 1 day. So,
Easy
so Sydney,
giving
if you want to be in
things
charge
out.
of distributing that, or whatever, however you want to do it.
Yeah. I think probably when Indigo and Aura come in, with like they both get an offering of cinnamon rolls. With like also a muffin. Just like here, like I know, you know, it might be a long day. Here, have some breakfast. Type of offering. So maybe one of each for everybody, or like maybe I could just take. I don't want to take my entire inventory and lose money. So have a good day, everybody.
I imagine the Goodberry muffins are like the bite-sized muffins too. They're not like an entire muffin, because like 10 of those like full-size muffins would be ridiculous. But like the bite-sized muffins, he's got 10 of those that he can give you out that have the magical property.
Yeah, so we'll...
So, you guys find a nice quiet corner or something like that to hang out in?
Yeah, I'd like probably just one of the tables out front near the fire. We got breakfast, we got coffee, we got juice.
Nice.
Oh, anybody come up with wise ideas?
I had another idea last night. While I was checking my traps for it's not important. For looking after my gym. I've recently been looking at sticky traps. Richard, I would imagine that being the kind of gross gym that is with a lot of guys there, maybe they're not the most hygienic with their food waste. So the gym definitely has rats, both gym rats and rats.
Yep.
So I was thinking he would likely have gone to, if I understand his wares, Wormling's wares. Or is he more like the pawn shop owner?
He's kind of a pawn shop owner.
Is there like an artificer type deal?
There's not on this square, but we could say that, like, you know, the square next door, there's a shop there that has an artificer type thing.
Because there are these items in 3.5 and Pathfinder that I remember using called Tanglefoot bags.
Oh, wow, you're taking it back.
Basically big bags of gooey, sticky stuff. I was thinking Ulrich would have gone either to Wormling to get like small doses of them to put out little sticky traps to get the rats that run around. But also, and as Ulrich is explaining this idea, if we were to set a trap where we put up the food, assuming the talking doesn't work, birds can fly away, but if they get stuck, they're not very strong. They can all get stuck to this Tanglefoot bag, and we can have them all glom together so they don't get away. That's one way to dispose of them.
Oh, I get
Capture
it.
one and make it talk.
Because, like, pigeons are flying rats, and you have a rat problem.
I never said that. I'm just saying, if someone were to have a rat problem, they would definitely have those.
No, you don't have to be embarrassed, man. My place has rats too.
Does it?
That I fear that isn't something to brag about.
Oh, it's all right. You can't see it. There's too much stuff in it in the place.
I see. Oh dear. The pigeons. We're here to focus about the pigeons.
So
Yes,
my thought is, we talk
Yeah.
to the dealers, but if that doesn't work, we go either to an artificer or Wormling, who seems to know where to get anything, and we get some of these Tanglefoot bags. We set a trap for them, lots of seed, lots of food out, and then we stick them, and they don't get away. What do we think?
Yeah, I'm looking. I think what the comparable thing would be something like a DC 13 strength check, which admittedly a pigeon would have a pretty hard time doing.
That's
I guess you can always roll well, but yeah.
That's
Be
kind of what I was
especially hard for them.
thinking. They're not like they're an item you could buy.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed. Of course, I would much prefer that we don't harm any of them. But if push comes to shove, I feel like it's a viable option. How do they get out of the sticky stuff?
Yeah, pigeons have a strength score of 2, so that's a -4.
Oh, buddy!
So yeah, they have to roll pretty well to get out of it. It's possible, but it'd be hard.
Depending on how many there are. But no, I was thinking like maybe we set a trap for them, like a platform or some kind of square space that once they all land and start eating, throw the bags. They get stuck. We pick them up and, get rid of them.
Murder all of them.
I mean, the birds. I don't know. Do we feel a certain way about birds?
I mean, if they're awakened, I think that's technically murder.
Oh, it should also be mentioned that I think in total it was around a dozen birds in the flock.
Oh, that's not bad. Unless there's
Well,
more.
if each one takes up a 5 by 5 foot square, we're going to need a lot of Tanglefoot bags.
We're gonna need a lot.
Yeah, how much does that stuff cost?
A good question.
Good question.
Yeah, I don't really know what. Charge for.
In Critical Role, Matt priced them at 30 gold.
Oh!
God
What?
damn, I'm running a business here.
I can't find where the 3.5 stats are, but Richard, you remember these things, right?
Yeah, I'm cool with going off of the critical role thing though.
I have 8 gold.
It's as good as any. Like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. My other thought is we
Ooh,
have
in
this.
3.5 they were 50 gold. So 30's a bargain.
We'll take 30. 30 final
we'll,
offer.
We'll take it. We'll take it. I know a guy. It's 30.
Here's my other thought. This pigeon problem's pretty big.
Yeah.
So whoever were to solve this pigeon problem could get a lot of a nice positive attention, including whoever sponsored the solution to the pigeon problem, i.e. Wormling, would be willing to fork over the gold if we presented it to everyone that was sponsored by his wares.
I mean, we can try.
This is assuming the
You
talking
can-
thing doesn't work.
You can go in there into his shop and see if he has it. It's a uncommon, I believe. So, like, not totally rare. He might have some lying around.
I mean, if he doesn't want to like give any to us, I mean, we could just like borrow some.
First, we have a coup, and now we have somebody contemplating stealing from a local shop owner.
Yeah, let's not try to.
I
commit
love
crimes
D&D,
in
you
the
guys.
process of this.
I love D&D.
I think there's a way that if we just talk to Worm, he can either have it or know a guy who has it and sponsor the whole thing. Everyone's happy. No more birds.
Yeah, totally. But like, just in case, should I like pick one up while we're there?
With money?
Yes.
Inside.
Insight.
This young man, he's on the up and
You
up.
just roll 25s?
He rolled 25! Get him. Or get him.
Oh!
Oh wow!
Amazing.
Yeah, Auric, you just
Stunning.
barely squeak out like, wait, no, this guy's no.
The little symbol on the top of Oric's head just starts to kind of burn a little bluish purple, and he's like, Indigo.
Fine. I won't take any.
I've been to one meeting, and if I get arrested after volunteering at one meeting, he will also be haunting your house with that other ghost that lives there, that I know lives there, because I can hear him all the way across the street.
I've told him to stop making noise, especially at night, but that's when he's awake.
It's just Gary.
I'm Gary.
Why didn't you follow me?
No ghosts. Not here.
I think Gary pretty much just stays at his place for the most part.
Oh god.
All right.
So-
So yeah, you guys can head over to the Wormling's Wares. I think what I'm gonna do, since this is uncommon, I'm gonna roll a D4, and if it's anything but a 1, I'll say that he has it. If he does have it, I'm gonna roll another D4 to see how many of it is.
Okay.
That's the fairest way I know how to do that. So, starting with the D4.
Fuck you, Richard.
You go in there, it's like, listen, if I could give it to you, I would, but I got it.
Worm.
Go down.
What the fuck, Richard?
Go down. Go down to the Home Depot. They got it there.
We were there earlier, but some guy in a
You know
green
what?
costume keeps breaking all the pots.
Tell you what. I know somebody else who likes this sort of stuff. He's coming here asking for it before. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if he got an extra supply. You go across the street over to
Oh my god,
Grumble's
it's
Goods.
Grumble's Goods. God dang! Grumble, what is he, sir?
Why does Grumble have so many of these things?
Why?
'Cause he's dealing with food all the time. Gotta like constantly, lay traps and make sure that little critters don't get into the food,
Seems normal. Seems regular. Seems definitely not worthy of judging people about.
Mm,
Does
I'm
Crickle
judging.
Road have a rat problem?
I'm
Might.
beginning to suspect so.
Wait, Warbling, do you have a bunch of rats in your basement that you'd like us to take care of? Just asking.
No. I
Okay.
keep my shit clean. You look in like so much of his area is like covered in dust and stuff. Like he doesn't wash the used shit that he pawns off of people. Like
I mean, it looks cleaner than my shop.
That's not saying much. Indigo.
Where are you living?
At the shop.
Are you okay?
I live upstairs. I'm fine.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business.
Listen,
Have
if
a
you're not
good day,
gonna buy
Warbling.
anything, get out of my store.
Have a good day, Warbling.
Hey, the name's Gideon. It's just the name of the shop. It's just Wormling's Wares, but my name's Gideon. We've lived next door for years.
Maybe you should like change your name so that the store makes more sense.
And he's hated me every day.
No, but get it? I'm the Wormling. It's like a title. Because I'm a little dragon.
He's a
Type,
young master dragon. Uh-huh.
Plus, I'm a fan of the alliteration. What can I say?
There's a mosquito in here.
A lot of dragons in this area
There is.
of our community.
Dragons and fairies.
Oh my.
I don't think it's gonna kill me. I don't think I got it. That's fine.
All right. Well, do we want to try go over to Grumble, see if he has one too that's available?
Yeah, we should.
I mean, of course we should, but now I. Ugh. Yes, okay. It's like the one
All right,
time she's like, "Man, I'm glad I have these fucking little dragon things, like cleaning up my my house. Maybe I didn't know I had a rat problem. Maybe I do."
All right, so you head across the street. You kind of cut through the park, and as you're doing that, you happen to spot 3 people who are students at New to the Foo, and you see them kind of sparring with each other, and you can hear them talking about like, "We're gonna be demon hunters someday, yeah!" And they're like fighting each other, and they're doing little cantrips as well. And that's all. It's just a little Easter egg. and you pass by, and there's nothing really to see there at the moment.
They made Golden Reach number 1 globally, by the way.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And I think your idol was number 2 or number 3, last I checked.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so going over to Grumble Goods. Or Grumble's Goods. So you go in there, and he just looks bored out of his mind, just sitting over at the register. You go in there. There's a number of things. There are, the equivalencies of real refrigerators and other things. They're just using like elemental magic and stuff. But you go through, and it very much looks like a 7-Eleven kind of convenience store, but slightly more medieval. But he's just like, "Hey, welcome to Goods. Can I help you find anything?"
Hey,
This
Grumble.
is a little slow. My goodness.
Probably because of the mystery meat situation, I'm guessing.
Oh my god.
It's our number 1 seller, and now
Who is your number 1
back
seller?
to a boring old shop again.
Why is it boring now?
Cause you know what you're getting every time.
Don't you want that
So
when
here
you...
it is. Here's all my properly labeled goods. Have a fun time where you just know exactly what you're getting.
Yes? Yeah, am I
Thank you.
crazy here?
I don't know. I kind of feel for him. The mystery meat was cheap, you know?
Indigo, please tell me you did not
You
eat the
never
mystery
know what
meat.
you got. You never know what you're gonna get.
You never know what disease you're gonna get?
You never know what you're gonna get.
How old is Indigo?
He's young. He's like 19.
Oh no. Oh no. Am I gonna send this kid home with dinner? Oh no.
Wait, how old are people's characters? I need to know this before how I treat them.
Like early 30s.
Okay,
Indigo's like
40.
19. He's barely
okay.
barely an
I'm
adult.
gonna send this kid home with dinner. I can feel it in my bones, actually.
Listen, Grumble, you're in a bit of a bind because you were selling tainted and or bad meat to people, and now people don't trust you and don't like you.
What? Where are you getting all this from?
We were all at the meeting. We all heard what happened.
Yeah, some stuck-up people decided that they wanted to know what was in the meat, but there were plenty of other good goblins that really liked the mystery meat. I'm just saying, it's a cultural thing, whatever, but fine. If you don't like it, whatever. Some people like it. I think it's kind of cool. Are you getting boar? Are you getting rat? Are you getting elk? You never know.
It took you a
That's the
long
fun of
time
it, and
to
then-
the third one, man. It's honestly filling me with a lot of apprehension if it takes you that long to think of a third meat.
Well, fine. If you don't want any mystery meat, that's fine, because we don't sell it anymore. So here you go. Properly labeled meats and goods. What are you looking for? Are you just coming in here to harass me because you're bored today?
No, we're here to help you if you would listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
How would you like to help solve the pigeon problem and get free publicity for solving one of Critical Road's biggest problems right now?
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage because you said free.
Sick.
All right. It is a +1.
Ooh.
Do any of us have charisma?
I
Yes.
do for some reason. Oh, also though, little liar plants on fire over here. We're probably
Yeah.
be better at it.
I have a +3.
I have
Okay.
I have a +6 for.
Oh wow, you got
I don't know how that happened, to be
10.
fair.
background.
Maybe you're just a genuinely nice person that people like. Wow.
That can't be it. Oh, good.
Free. Okay. Tell me more. How is this free? I feel like you're gonna be asking me for something. Doesn't sound very free to me, but my ears open.
We heard that you have procured a number of Tanglefoot bags for your... I have to guess at some point. Rats were the mystery meat, right?
It could have been. Who's to say?
You are to say. You are the one who knows, so you would be the one to say.
I feel like Oric was like,
fun.
I'm not into like this town politics, and now he's in it, and he's like, God dang, everything is awful.
When I have a problem at my job, I just punch a bag. When I have a problem here, I have to talk to people. This one's harder.
That seems unhealthy. You really shouldn't hit things.
Listen, it's not uncommon to see a little rat trap outside, especially near where we take out the garbage, you know? That's common. You see that all over the place. What you coming at me at it for?
You have some extra Tanglefoot bags. We could use them to get rid of the pigeons and credit you with donating it to solve the problem.
How am I getting the credit exactly?
Because you'd be supplying us with the means to get rid of the pigeons.
Yeah, how do people know that I'm the one who did it?
Well, we're the pigeon poachers. When they're gone and we tell everyone what happened, we'll say it was all thanks to Grumble's goods and his great graciousness.
In addition to that, though, I feel that since we would be potentially using your traps to capture the birds, it would be your game.
Don't do that. Anthony, don't do that.
Go ahead and roll advantage, because that's a really good point, Cindy.
More mystery meat. No, it's not a mystery anymore.
Like, why would you do that? Why would you...
As Cornish game hens, it's fine. Ugh! That's only their name.
13. Okay. He's intrigued by the idea. Oh, so I get to keep the spoils, huh?
Assuming that, yes.
I mean, you'd have to label them correctly. Can you eat pigeons? Sydney's going to Google.
Yeah, you can actually.
Not eggs. just
Actually, that
pigeons.
should have been in character. Hey, you can.
I mean, I feel like you could technically eat anything.
Okay. How many exactly are you asking for here?
You.
I'm gonna roll a d4 again to see how many he has available. Come on. Gosh, my
The
computer-
squab is a farm-raised young pigeon that makes for a delicious poultry meal. The tastiest bird you can legally eat.
Oh my god, was somebody else
I don't
roll a
believe
Legally.
that.
Why do they put legally on there?
Right?
I don't know!
I don't believe that for a
it's
second.
from
Because have you had
Rubble's
duck?
Woods.
Are flamingos really good and we just don't know?
You can eat ostrich.
That's a good question.
Oh, he's got 4 of them.
Oh, 4. Okay, he's got 4. He's
Grumble,
been
we're gonna need-
stocking up.
Grumble, we're gonna need a minimum of 4 Tanglefoot bags.
Or
Oh no, they're so little.
all 4 of them, eh?
To make sure we get this done, we need to be sure.
Okay.
And in the event
But
that
I
we do
get
not
to-
use them, we will bring them back to you.
Sounds good. And you're promising me that you're gonna give me the credit for supplying them. And you're gonna let me have all the pigeon meat after you kill the pigeons.
And Indigo said that in the future, it's good for him, right? Right, Indigo? And there's gonna be a sharp jab with the elbow.
The funniest thing is like you probably wouldn't even have to. Yeah, no, I'll probably buy the pigeon.
All right then. Sure, they're yours.
Most
He
kind of you.
hands you the
Grumpy.
bags. He goes in the back, grabs them.
Or Tanglefoot, that's 120 gold right there, baby.
So we
Good
sell them and
job.
make money.
Right. We used them. Anyway.
All right, so we got 4 Tanglefoot bags.
Nice,
now
gentlemen.
we got an option.
We didn't have to steal them yet. Okay. So obviously the other option was to try and speak with them. I feel like we can maybe provide some sort of feed, some sort of food, take some umbrellas with us for that reason. And maybe try to speak with some of them.
I mean, yeah, do you...
And I, for some reason, as a ranger, do not have speak with animals.
It's a level 2 spell, I think.
That's insane.
I think animal friendship is the level 1.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have that either. I have alarm.
To be fair, that's really good as a shop owner.
I didn't think I was going to
Yeah,
be talking
it
to pigeons.
I told you guys there might be some weird shenanigans in this town. Alrighty, so you have these bags. Now what? Getting food is easy enough. We just say
Yes.
you guys are able to provide food.
Nice.
So
I was
where
gonna
do you
say,
set up? Where do you set up this ruse?
Let's do it right in the middle of the square, I guess. They've been appearing in the park itself, right?
Yeah, they've been appearing all over the square, including the park. Like I
But we
think
have
people
umbrellas.
first started noticing when well, yeah, like people would just be like going out to the park for like a picnic or something, and then just like whoosh, just a picnic would get disturbed, sandwiches would get pilfered, and such.
We should like put the
Okay.
food over here so that we can hide behind the rocks.
Yeah, I don't want to get pooped on today.
So what I would suggest is if Anthea is able to provide either like leftover biscuits and treats and things from her shop, if we got, like we were making a picnic, like a large tarp or a blanket and like a 10 by 10 something deal there, and then put out a bunch of food on said tarp or blanket, then when they all fly in, we try and talk to them. If that goes good, go from there. But if that doesn't go good, Tanglefoot bags on them, and then they're stuck in the blanket, and then we just wrap it all up, tied up, and go bring it to Grumble.
I'm down. But listen, if a single one of them starts screaming and yelling in any kind of fucking language after they get stuck in the Tanglefoot stuff, we're gonna have to figure something else out. So we're gonna have a little
Alrighty.
gingham cloth. And we're gonna put it like right in here. Obviously not that big. Unless, actually, yes, obviously that big, because we got 4 of those things, right? And they cover 5 feet.
How big are
I
they?
think more than that. They
I-
actually
10-foot
you can
radius.
throw it up.
Oh.
Yeah, you can throw up to 30 feet and it spreads out in a 10-foot radius, so it's actually pretty huge.
Yeah. So we have a nice little blankie here. Wow. Okay. Oh, well, blankie's gone.
Can't do it.
And
on
as you guys are setting up, you already notice the flock of pigeons starts kind of going around the top of the top of the gazebo area, and they're all just staring at you while you do this.
I think they're watching us.
That's all right. They can watch. I think. Okay.
Yeah, we put out like the leftover biscuits and maybe some berries and like, stuffs. Motherfucker, that mosquito bit my pinky. You bitch.
When they seem to notice that you notice them, a couple will like fly off towards the buildings across the street. So a couple will kind of fly off that way. A couple will fly over onto the statue. I'm just gonna use the same token now. And then these birds are kind of almost like hang back as if they're kind of spying on you. They're gonna kind of hang back on the far side of the gazebo.
So they don't go for the food?
This is while you're setting up.
Okay.
But they're kind of, from all three angles, they're kind of eyeing you. We'll just say there's 3 pigeons in each group. Sorry, 4 in each group to make a total of a dozen.
Whispering to our group, maybe we just have to, like, show them that, like, we're having a picnic and we're actually eating the food.
They do seem to like taking it. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe they enjoy the stealing aspect because it's a wrong thing.
I will reach down and grab a biscuit.
Okay.
One that Bo made. It's light and it's fluffy and it's airy and it's perfect. If a little stale because maybe it was from the day before.
Okay, let me grab your tokens so I can see where everybody is on here. Okay, so go ahead and place yourselves wherever you guys are just so we can visualize how that's working. Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of triangulate them a little bit. So yeah, they'd be right over here. There. And then there's your statue. Alright, so you all are here just pretending to have a picnic at the moment?
Yeah. Ooh, they went to the Curious Critters building.
That's curious.
So they are let's see. Are you guys watching them? How are you guys kind of looking around at these pigeons right now?
I think Auric is in like full pretending. It's like,
Yep.
These are so good. This is such a great picnic that you have planned for us.
Feigning total ignorance. Yeah.
Indigo is actually like, no, actually, this is really good.
I don't know what you've been eating. Please tell me if you actually need more.
I particularly like the ones with the little bits of chocolate on the inside. Look at that.
So go ahead and either do a performance or deception check.
All of us?
Oh no.
I guess so, and I'll take the average score.
Oh no. He's enjoying it too much. It's not a lie.
Been eating too much mystery meat. Fuck! No
Okay.
fighting. My god.
think the average is 11.
Hold on. I haven't rolled yet. Okay, it's 11.
The average.
It is definitely 11.
It's 11.
Yeah, who's to say? Can we check the math on that? Can someone get 3?
Let's see. 11 plus 11 is 33.
Carrot 7 over 16 divided by.
Okay. So you guys are eating for a while. At some point, like, guys, they're not coming. And let's see. Somebody try to make either perception or insight. Either one.
I'm pretty good at perception.
I've got a
Hit
plus
it.
5 on insight.
They know we know.
Are they barring
I will
it?
use
Pretty
Hunter's
smart pigeons.
intuition
There's a reason why they haven't gotten caught so.
to aid me in my looking at. Perceiving.
$14 is not bad. Greatest, but not bad. So we'll say that you are able to spot one of them up high on the Curious Critters roof, and you can see that some of the pigeons are looking up to it as if it's the leader, and you see it just kind of shake its head, just no. Which is, I'm sure pigeons have their own way of doing things, but this pigeon is giving a very humanoid expression of just this one, guys. And so then the others look, and so they're just gonna kind of hang out for now, seeing if there might be another opening at some point. But right now they're getting a message and listening to it from a leader that appears to be up here on a rooftop that's probably about, we'll call it 30 feet high, I guess.
Should we talk to it?
It totally is that pigeon.
I mean, I don't see why not, but I would definitely not have to yell at it.
I mean, I can fly up to it.
Oh, that's right. You're a fairy and you can fly.
You said that
That's
sarcastically, but I think you
right.
can say. I think you can do that.
No, you can't. Yeah.
I mean, I have wings.
Yes, you do.
How fast can you fly, though?
30. It's his walking speed. So
Okay,
30 feet.
so you do know that you cannot fly as fast as a bird,
Yes.
but you can fly.
Can
But
I,
if you want to attempt to go up there, you can.
for fun, I would like to hunter's mark the boss bird.
Ooh.
All right. Is that within range?
90 feet.
Oh yeah, totally. Definitely in range. Yep.
I can also speak to him from here if we
I don't
wish
have
to do that.
cantrips? Can you?
How?
No, I don't have cantrips.
No, Ranger's dog. Can't.
Wow.
Ward or
Fuck this
cast.
game.
I don't really advertise it, but I have ways of reading people, but also communicating with them. In my youth, I used it to get into the heads of my opponents in the ring. I don't use it as much anymore, but it would quickly tell us if it was intelligent.
I mean,
Can't hurt. If it works out, then we can establish that maybe Indigo would like to go talk.
Auric is going to kind of sit up and just kind of like let a breath fall out of his lungs, and then you see the mark on his head, the mark of finding, begin to glow as he taps into his latent powers. And he is going to reach out using the telepathic feat to try and communicate with the head pigeon by sending it a message. Telepathic. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you. Your telepathic utterances are in a language you know, and the creature understands only if you know that language. Only if it knows that language. Your communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to you telepathically.
All right, so you can give it a message, but it won't respond back. And that's if it's truly awakened.
You seem to be the one in charge. Why don't you come and join us? We would break bread together. And Orc's going to kind of gesture to the blanket.
At first it seems like completely shocked, and all of them fly over on top of Grumble's goods. But you can tell that the other one is still staring back at you and raises up whatever eyebrow a pigeon has.
That pigeon has some eyebrows.
Curious about it. Anything else you want to say to that, or do you want to just roll for a persuasion check?
Auric is just going to take like one pristine. He'll take the cinnamon roll that he was gifted this morning fresh and place it in front of him on the blanket. Not leftover, not trash, fresh. And place it on the blanket for him. Or her.
You see the pigeon look down to a pigeon at the statue and just kind of point to, like, with its wing, just kind of point down, like, go get it. And one of the pigeons from the statue swoops down very close to it, starts hopping over to take your offering. Do you let it have it?
I let him have it.
Grabs it, swoops, takes it to the leader.
A little bit of good faith.
Leader.
Never heard anything.
Leader has another pigeon eat some of it, make sure not poisoned or laced. with
What?
Oh my
anything.
god, this is the
Oh my
pigeon. Guys, I think they're intelligent.
Seems good, and so
He's
then
got a
the
fucking poison.
call him the
taster.
god pigeon. The god pigeon eats some of it and
Marlon Brando
then
impression incoming.
swoops. Oh, if only I had a good one. I'm not gonna tell. It's gonna look like a swarm of pigeons. It's just the leader. I'll make it a smaller box. Swoops down to the rock above you, and then he just says, "You want to know?"
He said, "You want to know? What is it?"
What do you want to know?
Oh, you
I'm
talk.
here offering bread. You want to talk? What do you want to talk about?
You.
I forgot the
Okay.
mission.
He's just speaking in common out loud to all three of you now.
Are you a bird?
That's a good start,
What does it
actually.
look like? Yeah, I'm a fucking bird.
But like you talk.
Yeah, I know. Ever since some crazy ass spell went wrong, I suddenly talk. Weird, so I don't do it really.
Whoa.
In fact, the first person I talked to shocked her so much that I fucking killed her. And she was like our best. She was like, she
Oh.
fed us like every fucking day, you know? And then, you know, I just utter a fucking thank you. And then she like has a heart attack, falls, and dies. Now, granted, I think she was like 103, but still.
She.
Well,
she
after
was
that, I
in
don't
fact
really like
quite
to
old.
talk to people.
Is. So are you organizing the
My flock,
Five
yeah,
moms.
I'm the shepherd or whatever. The god pigeon or whatever you want to call him, yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
everyone
so we're just doing.
smart?
Yeah, and they're all smart. They're good fucking smart ass pigeons, but can they talk? No.
Okay. So you can talk, but no one else can talk. But they're good guys.
Right. Yeah, some fucking kids were playing like superhero or whatever. The kids, you know, doing their little karate whatever, and you know, laying off some minor spells. One of them got some kind of weird thing, and for some reason, she turned me into a fucking talking pigeon.
Oh, so those kids over there, the kids playing in the park, they ricocheted and now you can talk.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess now, because of, for some fucking reason, a part of their sparring, one of them decided to make me fucking talk. And granted, I got the impression it was an accident, but forgive me if I didn't quite pick up all of what they were saying, given the fact that I had just been like, whoa, fuck, I can talk.
No, it's fair. That's a fair reaction to that information.
But I know for sure it was those kids that were there when it happened, and they were practicing magic, so I can only surmise that it was one of them kids that made me be able to fucking talk.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
How reliable does this information sound?
I don't know, see how well you roll.
What is this fucking pigeon picture from, by the way?
Animaniacs.
It's for
Okay.
Animaniacs, yeah.
Okay. I like
Remember
the
the
art
pigeon
style. I
cartoons?
was like, this looks Animaniacs, but I wasn't 100% sure.
I should have watched some of that for inspiration. I was thinking in my
It's-
head, but I should.
Honestly,
should've
it's
watched
working. It's working.
Yeah. I'm doing a little more Bill Burr than
works.
Godfather, but whatever.
It works.
Yeah. 15. Yeah, you get the sense that he's like, why would I fucking lie to this guy? Like, guy I've really had a conversation with. Like, I don't know. They could be. It seems like they've done all sorts of tricky tactics in the past. So, can you totally trust him? I don't know. But at the same time, why would he blame it on 3 kids? That seems out of the blue.
So, okay. So, to be clear, there was some kind of magic spell. Now you're smart and you can talk, and all the other pigeons listen to everything you tell them to do. Is that you organize them?
Yeah, I pretty much instantly became the leader once I was the smartest pigeon in the flock.
So since then, you've been organizing them to take food and picnics and lunch from people that go around here in the park. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, basically, I mean, like, to be honest, it's kind of the pigeon way. We've always been taking people's food and messing with them and shit, but, you know, now we do it all smart-like.
Okay. I'd like to offer you an alternative.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about instead, I see what you're doing, and overall, I respect it. By the way, do you have a name?
I never needed a name. I'm just the head pigeon.
How about Marlon?
Marlon, fine. Call me whatever the fuck you want. Isn't that the name of a duck?
I think it's the name of a bard, but that's neither here nor there.
Isn't it a fish?
I think it's a fish.
Or maybe it's a fish, whatever.
You know your biology.
I was thinking of a mallard. Sorry.
You want to be called
Again,
Mallard?
I don't talk with people very
Mallard
often.
Birdo.
Really, Nate.
Also, do any of you guys have anything to say? Mr. Orky, is he the only one who knows how to talk amongst you three?
No, but he's definitely voicing some of my concerns. Namely the organization of attacking unsuspecting people, especially with the parade coming up, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking about that, and I'm like, I don't think the old lady would have liked you doing that.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm thinking is pretty fucking rude when you're in the middle of the street eating some good crumbs, and then a freaking, like, horse and carriage comes along right in the middle of you. They don't fucking ask if they can, like, they don't say excuse me or nothing like that. They just plow through you all the time. So, like, fuck it. That's just the way the world is, you know?
Ah, it's a general lack of disrespect, or a general lack of respect. And so he's like, fuck everybody. Amazing.
Marlon, I'd like to propose a deal to you. One that I think helps out this community, but also because you are also part of this community. You guys live here. You guys have been here your entire lives, as I understand it.
That's true.
And it only makes sense that you deserve the respect as a member of this community. So how about this? We will provide you. You don't have to hunt or steal or get scraps or scavenge for food anymore. We'll get that taken care of for you. We'll actually get some nice shelter built for you guys. In exchange, you guys know the city pretty well. You guys are pretty agile, pretty fast. What if you help us? We have lots of missives that need to go around from different parts of the city, all around. If you help us deliver messages, letters, missives, things like that, we will take care of your needs, both for food, for shelter, and anything else you guys might need.
Are you saying like we open up our own business like you always got all your own businesses?
Kinda, yeah. It kinda.
So you're telling us to get a job?
You know, I mean, I'm afraid that comes with it, man. That's kind of how it be.
It do be like that.
It's one day and you gotta get. Here's a job application.
Fill this out. Get out of my house.
You know, I see the quicklings go by. I thought that they kind of had the corner of the market, but I suppose quicklings can't fly now, can they?
No, they can't.
No, they can't.
We can offer second story delivery.
Yes, you can. Third story, even.
Yeah,
Fourth,
imagine
fifth.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to go all the way downstairs just to get your fucking mail, you know.
You can fly right over houses, buildings. Don't have to take little passages and things like that. You go.
Don't have to worry about detours.
People will probably pay you to poop on people they don't like.
Let's not throw that out there.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, God damn. God.
This fucking kid.
So, we're gonna have our own place to stay. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have shelter. Who's gonna give us the food? Who's gonna give us the shelter? We don't really handle with the whole gold currency thing that you guys do. Who's gonna take care of us, huh?
How about we speak to the purveyor of curious critters? She's a bit of an expert when it comes to taking care of all sorts of creatures.
Wait,
At the next,
but
What?
also, like, that old lady that died, did she live around here?
Oh yeah, she was the old woman that lived over at that house over there. All that's left. Lucy Lanningham, I believe it was her grandmother. Her mother's mother, however you say it.
grandmother.
Grandmother.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we could set you up in there. Second story.
she might even still be there.
What do you mean she would still be there? She's dead.
Pigeon
Well,
Lady's
like, is
dead.
it-
Well, like,
Is it-
her
Once
ghost.
they're dead, once they're dead, they
Ah.
become food.
Nobody's
What?
talking about
Like her
ghosts.
presence.
I think if her presence is, it'd be here, right? Didn't she die in the park?
Yeah,
She sure did. She died right over there.
Oh my god.
She sat on that bench. She was passing out food. We swooped down. I say thank you. She goes ah, falls over. dead.
Wait, it kind of sounds
Which,
like you killed
for those
her.
of you,
It's not funny.
for those of you who have been avid readers of Lady Pig, there was a version of that story where there was a theory that was completely not having anything to do with pigeons of why she died. But like it lines up with like, oh yeah, she did die in the middle of the park. Yep, we remember that.
Yeah, but like ghosts kind of like linger around where they lived. Like I would know. I mean, fucking Gary. Oh my god.
Okay, you listen. I tell you what, you let me speak to her ghost, and if she's cool with it, we'll go live there.
Okay.
This
I mean,
is incredible.
Never mind the fact that maybe someone should check in with Lucy.
Fine.
all right.
I always had a feeling that Lucy was like a really avid fan of the Pseudo Dragon Cafe. So I
then maybe-
imagine that Anther would probably know
Yeah.
her pretty well.
We should talk to Lucy. But if you could,
You
Summon-
got a deal, because if you can help me speak to her ghost, and I know you deal with ghosts, see the one near your house.
We can hear the
You
one from
let
this house.
us. At the very least, I just want to say sorry for accidentally killing you
Oh.
and the like.
Yeah, we could do that.
do you need all
How
the
does that work?
ambiance of your shop? Are you fit to do it here? Do you need to wait until nightfall?
Should we go get a tent for you?
I mean, I kind of. I mean, I'll need something of hers, but like I can do it.
I go speak to Lucy really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
Anther,
very
you go over to
Casually
the All That's
mention
Left
that
shop.
we're summoning her ghost in the park, and I just need a piece of something for her, and that everything will be fine. And I'm leasing out the top of her home to a bunch of pigeons. It will be absolutely fine.
If-
The entire walk over there.
If you're going over there, you might want to invite her over here. She might also want to say goodbye to her grandmother.
A wonderful idea, Master Orc.
Actually,
yes.
hold
The
on. Before you do
speaking
anything,
with
Indigo.
The speaking with the dead thing has to be at Indigo's
Yeah,
place.
no,
It's
I'm
his,
rereading
shop
it right
tower.
now, I mean, it's gotta be
Orc
at my
goes over
shop.
to Indigo. Before he says anything, he's like, Indigo, can you be real with me?
Huh?
Indigo, don't lie to me. Don't you fucking lie to me. Indigo.
Yeah.
Can you actually speak to the dead?
Yeah, I can.
Because we're running short on time, let's cut over to Anther going over to Lucy's shop on the left. She goes in there and is like, "Oh, hi there. Happy to have you as a customer rather than me being your customer. Is there anything I can make for you? I didn't even know you were left-handed."
Oh, I'm not actually. But perhaps I can come over one day and like look at your left-handed kitchenware. Actually, you are aware of the pigeon problem, yes?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
In a
And
weird turn
annoying.
of events, it is quite annoying. We, the 3 volunteers, have managed to, how to put this delicately, have come to an agreement with the lead pigeon who is orchestrating all of this madness. However, they wish to speak with Mother's spirit because they were quite fond of her as she used to feed them.
Well, she did used to love those pigeons. Like,
Yes.
I worry that her death may have caused them just to go mad. Ever since she passed
You
away,
know-
that's when they really started acting.
We thought, that is by no shortness of generosity of your own, if you would perhaps lend us something of hers to potentially call her spirit to the front in order to negotiate an end to this madness. It would be
you think
helpful.
that my grandma's the key to solving the pigeon problem?
I hate to say it, but I think so.
Okay. Can
I know.
come with you if she's
You-
if her presence
yes.
is gonna be there? Like,
Of
okay,
course, absolutely yes. I was going to obviously
I'll
make
do
the
it
offer.
for you, Anther. I don't know if I do it for anybody else, but for you, I'll do it. Sure.
That's very sweet of you.
Who are you getting to do the seance?
That would be young Master Indigo.
I'll do it for you. She runs up and she gets some earrings and brings it back. She loved these earrings. Will this be good?
I think that would be perfect. I do wish to warn you though.
Uh-huh.
One of the pigeons speaks common. All right, here we go.
Oh, okay. This is. Hold on. She like flips a sign around on her door, like out for lunch. Be right back. Okay. So, no. Cut over to inside of Pixie Prophecies, crammed in this small space. All 3 of you, Lucy, a flock of pigeons.
So small space.
Artem, was your space able to accommodate this many people?
It's to the point where like it's uncomfortable incredibly. I will say like it not only is it small, but Gary absolutely was a hoarder and there's just tons of clutter and shit everywhere. There is barely
Gary's there too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gary's there too, but he doesn't need to he doesn't need to stand. So, you know.
I'm Gary.
Don't mind him. He's kind of annoying, but you know, it'll be fine.
Lucy, my dear, I swear I'll give you free pastries for at least 2 weeks after all of this. I'm so very sorry.
No, I mean this is interesting. I didn't think this guy could actually. I just thought prophecies. I thought he was like a witch until I didn't know he, like spoke with the dead.
There is still
Okay.
There remains to be seen.
So, Artem, how does your thing work?
Well, first things first, he kind of leans over to Enthier right before starting. He's like, by the way, we should probably just let the pigeon talk to the ghost first, because we only kind of get one question with this. Anyway, moves over to the
Well, you
table.
can do it a number of times. You can do it a number of times
It's
equal to
true.
your proficiency bonus, and you have 2 earrings, so two.
That is true. We do have 2 earrings, but like he
The
mentions
look
that first.
of absolute just mortification. Just the like just
So
totally
he
fine.
I like how it
Totally
has
fine.
not been brought to Lucy's attention that the ritual destroys the earring.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything about it. So anyway, so he takes the earrings from Lucy and puts one down on the table. He's like, all right, so just like there's some like flashing lights and then, a little bit of hoo-ha and then a ghost appears. That's kind of how it goes. He puts his hands down onto the table, and against all odds, there are flashes of supernatural light, literally as if you were to set off a smoke machine within the place. Just full of haze, lightning crackling off of the table, and the earring flashes, explodes into shards that are so minute. It doesn't hurt anyone, but like it's gone. And from the smoke of that earring, a form starts to appear, and it is legitimately Lucy's mother. Her grandmother?
Lucy's grandmother,
Yeah, Lucy's
Lady
grandmother.
Lanningham. A 103-year-old. Just
Sad.
cute, small old woman with little glasses. And I believe you can ask a question.
Can ask one question.
I think it'd be fair to say make a statement too, but I guess you can question.
At which point, before Lucy has a chance to say anything, because obviously that she would want to talk to her grandmother, he leans over to the pigeon. He's like, "You should probably talk."
Oh, the pigeon needs. Oh, you're doing this for the pigeon.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Lanningham, I'm sorry that talking kind of killed you, and I just hope you forgive me, and, I hope that things are nice, and I was kind of wondering if we could, use your old room. And she's very, so I think the wording is like she doesn't have to be truthful, but she can just like answer the one question. And she'll just say, "Oh, well, that is the sweetest thing. I don't think you killed me. I think it was just my time to go. Of course you can use my space as long as it's all right with Lucy. And please, if you're smart enough to talk, please be smart enough to tell them not to make a mess of the place. That would be very hard for her to keep up with."
This is going okay.
And then almost immediately after the answer happens, like as Lucy's probably opening her mouth to say something, the smoke that was forming the grandmother just dissipates.
Lucy's like, "Wait, no, I just wanted to say goodbye." Ugh. That was her favorite earring. And now it's just one of 2.
Indigo, what do you mean that they only
That
get the one?
was...
Indigo, what do you
That-
mean?
That was, special. The pigeon got to say goodbye and I didn't.
Indigo. Indigo,
I mean,
what
at
do
this-
you...
I mean, at this
What do
point,
you mean?
you have 2 earrings, right? Can you use the other one to? There's not
I
a lot
mean-
of use keeping one earring.
I can do it again, but I'm like really tired, and I mean, it would just help if I had a little bit of silver to like, get some
Oh my
food
God.
after this.
Can I
I'll
twist
feed
his
you
arm?
for a week.
Can I just twist his arm real quick?
Fine,
His
fine.
small little 3-foot tall baby arm.
Yeah, it's a little chicken wing.
He'll do it again. The other earring,
does it
which
again,
also
then-
explodes.
Ah!
I think I got earring in my eyes.
I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Damn it, Artem.
It looks like Lucy uses the moment to just have like something that might not even fully make sense to you guys. It seems like it's an inside thing for them. Like does a little song like "Did you know that I love you?" And then you just hear her reply, "Yes, I know that you love me." And then she disappears.
Whew. I don't know about you guys, but
That
I'm like
used to be
hungry.
what we would sing to each other since I was a little baby. It was nice to do it just one more time.
Cool. Great.
I'm getting
I guess.
out of here.
So you're okay with the birds staying in your attic then?
Mr. Pigeon, are you okay with making sure you guys aren't like pooping all over the place? And then he's like, "Yeah, no, we'll shit all over fucking people, like rude ass people. We don't need to shit up in a place that we call home. We don't want to shit where we eat. So yeah, sure."
You know, I heard that the guy who lives on the end of your street, Mr. Grumble, he likes to be shit on.
Oh, really? That's good. No, that's good to know. I will make
He
sure to shit all
likes
over
it?
him.
Oh no.
All right. So with that, you have solved the pigeon problem.
The pigeon poachers
And,
are a success.
There's still, you feel like there's something a little left undone with knowing that there is a kid, presumably with some amount of wild magic that needs to be tamed. But besides that, you have solved the immediate problem.
Go Team Venture! We did it!
We're
Even
goddamn
though,
heroes.
God dang, that you.
I didn't want to interrupt it but now that we're kind of closing things out, using the telepathic feat, Auric would like to have used Detect Thoughts on Indigo during the entire ritual process to know what the fuck he was thinking of while this is happening, just to make sure it was legit.
The funniest thing is his surface thoughts would have just been like, I'm kind of hungry. I should get some food after this.
He wasn't worried at all,
No.
making sure it would work.
No worry whatsoever. Which might be a little telling as to how many times he's done this.
Hey, Indigo, it's real cool to
You're
care,
right.
actually. I think your girlfriend would love it if you cared.
After the end of the ordeal, Auric is going to put one massive hand on Indigo's shoulder, be like, I don't get you, but you did all right today. Thanks for that.
I mean, I know I did. We solved it. Duh.
Right. Yeah. Just, kids.
All right. So now that you've solved the problem, who are you going to report back to? Do you just report back to Mortimer? Like, who do you say, like, we did it?
Yeah, plus I gotta go, make sure Bo is available for his date, so I'll go that way and tell Mortimer that the problem is
that's
solved.
That's supposed to happen later tonight. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'd set up that the birds would have like a pigeon messenger service at some point, either before the next meeting or something like that. But basically, we'd facilitate them being able to having a little messenger, a post office.
I'm just going to keep a little bird token right there so we remember that's part of that. Alrighty. No actual combat, but still, hopefully you guys got to play around with some of your stuff a little bit.
That was, listen, I didn't know anything about that fucking spell. And the way it went from, oh yeah, I just need something of hers, to like, by the way, you only get one statement and also it destroys the thing. I'm not going to tell you this, but you're going to learn it on the fly.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
basically just a variation of what that subclass of rogue gets at level 9.
Mm.
It's also very
dang.
interesting that we have a party member that can speak to the dead pretty much whenever.
Only
Yep.
in his shop, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because of Gary.
I like having reasons why people go to different places. I guess we never went into the Moxie Gym this time, but I like that we went to the Dog Pound, we went to Pixie Prophecy.
We went to Grumble's Goods. We would have gone to Curious Critters, but we didn't have to.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I haven't heard anything about
We went to
good about that
Warman's
toucan guy.
If you've ever heard is it sounds like he's a
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys had fun. I look forward
Yes.
to getting into this at some other time.
Yeah, next time we'll start a coup.
Also looking forward to yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
And
Oryx.
maybe we'll have some more PCs help you with that coup next time.
And we still have 4 Tanglefoot bags.
We do! We didn't use a single one!
Yeah, we never went over if them back or not. He's expecting some pigeon meat.
Oh, that's true.
we might have to give them back then.
Well, you guys can discuss what you want to do
I
with
feel
that.
like we can figure something
We'll
out.
we'll solidify how that went next time.
Woo!
Bye, stream!
Bye.
Bye, stream.